Ended up being quite an easy mark for Lockie Murphy-Dale, highly talented. Missed a lot of footy this year with that broken jaw, but he's back and firing for the Saints. And he's got the first. They've kicked the goal within a minute of the Saints. That's the first on the board today. They're 1 straight 6. Aubrey yet to score on the Steel Line scoreboard, and we're gone 1 minute thanks to NZ Aubrey.
Yeah, it's a perfect start for Myrtleford, and Lockie Murphy-Dale makes no mistake. He's such a good player. I think we forget how important he is to this Myrtleford lineup as well, and that midfield work there by Matt Munro was just superb. So really good start from Myrtleford. First clearance, first inside 50, and a couple marks inside 50 as well. So couldn't ask for much better, Gussie.
Great start from Lockie Murphy-Dale. Goal within a minute as we're back in the middle of the Albury Sports Ground, and beautifully called there by Scotty Montgomery. Ball goes up in the centre. Nice crunching tackle there from Eddie Zebath. He looks to have been in the barber shop during the week, Monty.
I like it. He needed a bit of a fresh cut. It was getting a bit dangly, but I like it from Eddie.
It's a little bit sort of summery. It's finals like here on O&M Live. Here's Gainer for the Albury Tigers. First inside 50 for the yellow and black, but it's chopped out nicely by Zach Pethybridge. And I don't think he had a right foot. It wasn't overly pretty. Wouldn't mind seeing him back on the left. Long down the line. Mark's been taken by Diesel Beatty for the Myrtleford Alpine Saints, right in front of our broadcast position, swimming pool side. He's going to go back to find Zach Pethybridge on the 50 logo, and he retreats to full back to find Brady Sharp. The Myrtleford Saints want to attack the clubroom side of the Albury Sports Ground with an attacking lead from Bren. He's marked true centre on the edge of the square. Penetrating kick to half forward. Hillary for the Tigers got the best look at this one. Not on the same page as Lockie Murphy-Dale. And Hillary intercepts across half back for the Tigers. He's now going to retreat to the captain coach in Ryan Garthwaite.
Garthwaite now, he's going to go back. Finds Byrne in the goal square. Hasn't got a lot. Now he plays on. Good pressure from Riccardi. Has to go back towards Garthwaite. Takes a mark under heavy pressure. Then gives the runner to Byrne. Byrne long in front of the grandstand side. Gets Bender, who takes a good mark on centre wing. Bender plays on now. Comes inboard looking for Walker. He takes a mark just inside the centre square. Rolls around on that beautiful right foot of his. Goes inside 50. It's a ripping kick. He's found a teammate who's taken a chest mark. And it looks like he's at the Tolly. It is. Young Lenny. He's taken a very nice mark there, and he'll go back and have a shot from 45 out.
He will, yeah. Not Walker's best use. A little bit of a helicopter going inside 50, but it works out in the end. And just quickly, boys, matchup-wise, we were speaking about Will Blomley pre-game. Looks like he's doing a bit of a job on Simon Curtis.
That could be an interesting one to watch. Young Lenny. One of the youngsters the Albury Tigers have been able to get some games into this year.
Finley boy.
I like what he does at times. He sets sail from 48. There's Lenny. Doesn't like it off the boot. It's a bit narrow. Goes through for a minor score. They're one behind. The Myrtleford Alpine Saints are 1 straight 6 on the Steel Line scoreboard. And we've gone nearly 4 minutes thanks to NZ Aubrey.
We'll get to Dan Vaccaro shortly as it's a poor kick in from full back. Boundary throw in front of the netball courts. Dan Vaccaro, some early 40 winks.
Yeah, both teams are looking to go pretty forward and play a free-flowing brand of football. 3 inside 50s already for Albury and 2 for Myrtleford. Just their skill execution at the moment, Gussie, is a little bit troublesome.
Boundary throw-in as the breeze really starts to take effect here at the Albury Sports Ground. That's set up in the wind. Cossa clears defensive lines, but it's chopped out by Bowden. Oh, put Umthang under the pump. Poor handball. Well picked up. Collegiero through the middle of the sports ground onto Smith, running beautifully out into a bit of space, trying to find Harrington. Needs to get a good bounce for the tricolours. Harrington on the right with a chiseler, big sharp. Riley couldn't bend down that far. It's like trying to put a feed in front of a baby giraffe. He just can't bend down and get it. So we go to Liam Scammell for the Newmarket Hotel. The big key forwards are netted up here, Scammer, up high.
They do indeed, mate, and they got away with that one there, Albury. Big Will Bowden want that little handball back, I'd say, the big ruckman.
Tossed in now in front of the historic scoreboard here at the sports ground. Bowden gets that tap beautifully to Byrne. Now to Garthwaite, just throws on the boot with a bit of a barrel. He's nearly found a teammate, but it's just fisted in the end. It's going to go out of bounds right in front of our man Liam Scammell, who's down there. Nearly got a touch there, Scam.
Nearly got a touch. Big guy Zach Muller getting the touch in front of me. I'll leave him to do it.
Let him do it. I reckon he'll push you out of the way pretty quickly, I reckon, Scam.
Won't be getting many fantasy points today.
Geez, that was a good trade during the week, Scam. As the ball gets tossed in front of the broadcast side, Cossa with a great tap to Tenardi. Handballs it now to Maraca. Finds his way to Collegiero. Now Tenardi again has it. Goes short. He's found Capillari. He goes short again. Has Murphy-Dale on a long lead. He's about 80 from home. He's going to go sideways, and it's a beautiful kick. Finds a teammate. Coming down was Bade. He goes short. It's a poor, poor kick. Well chopped off there by Billy Robinson. And the Tigers have it in the back pocket, and they'll get going again from there.
They certainly will. Long down the line's going to be Billy Robertson. Had a good return season at Tigerland. Lucas Conlon back in the side, got a fingertip on it. Tracked nicely in retreat by Del Bosco. Agosta slipped as he went to kick. Now Diesel Beatty for Myrtleford. Handball in towards a bit of traffic. Maraka holding the ball. Umpire Ash Broughton's pinged him for holding the ball, and I thought that was a good call, Scam.
Yeah, I think so, boys. A long way away from ground level down here, but we'll back you in, Gussie.
Long down the line, the leading target was Walker. He brought it front and centre. Now it's Bender who kicks short for the Albury Tigers. Heiner Hennessy, he's a fair way from home. Umpire calls him to play on. Chipping ball into the pocket is okay.
Lenny.
I reckon it's Lenny, your man. Low ball inside 50, Walker. Second bite of the cherry. And a lot of chipping opportunistic passes have worked out okay for the Albury Tigers, and Matt Walker's well and truly within range.
Yeah, he'll go back and have a shot here, boys. It is a bit breezy at ground level, as we said pre-game, but it's a beautiful day as well. 16, 17 degrees, nice and clear. So, good opportunity for Walker to put the first on the board for the Tigers here.
Any breeze, Scam, to speak of that he needs to factor in?
If anything, pushing across the face of goal.
So you need to start this bit of right to left. He's kicking from 51. Matt Walker's made nice connection, but he just can't bring it back enough. It's to the right-hand side for a minor score. So the Steel Line scoreboard reads the Albury Tigers 2 behinds. Myrtleford Alpine Saints 1 straight 6. As we go to Dan Vaccaro for some 40-wing stats after we played 7 minutes for NZ.
Yeah, well, the inside 50 count at the moment. 4 inside 50s apiece. I just feel like Albury are just using the ball a little bit better than Myrtleford at the moment. But both teams playing free-flowing football, and Matt Walker there, 2 disposals for him on the 40-wing stat sheet.
His courtesy kick out's a beauty. It's gone about 60 metres. Hasn't really found a teammate. East goes and picks it up. Gets grabbed around the head. The umpire says play on. Burns there for the Tigers now. Feeds it back to Robinson. It's a nice little short kick to the boundary side. Finds Bender. He's had a bit of it early. The Holbrook import. What can he do, Matty? He's looking around. Wants to go back. No, he's going to go forward now. Goes inside 50 looking for Matty Walker, but standing there all by himself is Simo Curtis. And he's going to go straight away. He's got big Riley Smith who's working hard as that ruckman. Has the runners now. Here they go through the middle of the ground. And that was Augustus. Poor kick. Very poor kick from Kai. And it's going to be chopped off by Unthank, and the Tigers have it on centre wing.
And he's normally a good kick, and that was probably the one exception. Inside 50, Smith's got some work to do. Got a good bounce. Myrtleford, they retreat. They want to bring it out the broadcast side. Trying to find Del Bosco. He's got some work to do. The skipper tracking it towards the chalk. Keeps it alive with a handball. Retreats. Long down the line, Capillari. High up and under. Garthwaite's fist was a fresh airy. Bring it front and centre. Well done for the Albury Tigers via Unthank. 1-2 to Zeebath. On to Garthwaite with a torpedo inside 50. Tracking it back was Conlon. Myrtleford numbers. Sharp and Pethybridge. Brady Sharp now. Bit of composure. Chipping over the top. Kai Goster through his mitts. Umpire Ash Broughton has found a free kick. It's going to go to Kai. Chop of the arms. He'll have it in front of the Steel Line scoreboard. In front of the grandstand here at the Albury Sports Ground, and he goes short to Diesel Beatty, who's been a busy early month.
He has, and I love the move of Guster back. A lot of teams would have left him in the middle or left him forward, but they've sent him back, and he's been great since he's gone there. It's Colin Jarrah now, has it. Looking for Cossa, can't take the mark. There was Curtis, grab without it. The umpire says play on. Shanahan shovels one now to Bowden for the Tigers. Goes for the middle of the ground. It's a nice grab there from Zeebath. He keeps going out wider, has a runner in Cameron. Cameron takes the mark. It's held up. Now he goes for a runner again in Byrne. He's come a long way from the back pocket. Byrne now dodges and weaves and gives a handball. Finds Bowden, who's under the pump, but he gets a boot to ball. Goes inside 50. It's a bit of a scrappy kick. Who's there at ground level? It's Heiner Hennessy who gets a handball sideways towards the Toll, who started really well. Here's Lenny. His kick's not bad. Goes back, finds a teammate, and it's Jack O'Kelly. He's on the half-forward flank. In front of the Terry Cross stand. What can he do? Kelly's looking, waiting. Called to play on now. This goes to the hot spot. Has Bender there and finds Bender. Takes a mark, 20 out, straight in front. Good ball movement there from the Tigers of Liam Scammell for the Newmarket.
Yeah, it was, mate. It's been beautiful ball movement from both sides, to be honest. It's been, great conditions here at ground level, and it's, it feels nearly like a final sort of day. So, good day to use the footy well.
That's Matty Bender. Lines up. He's on the runway now. Got the shot from 25. Straight in front. Botanic Gardens end. Thank you very much. Matty Bender gets the first major for the Tigers. They're 1-2-8, leading Myrtleford by those 2 points. 1 straight 6 thanks to Steelline, and we've gone nearly 11 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Yeah, finally getting some reward for effort there. Aubrey Tigers, 9 inside 50s for them, 4 marks going inside 50, so they've started the game really well. And as Scam said, both teams using the ball really well, but Aubrey just that little bit more polish at the moment. Ryan Garthwaite's been good in centre half back as well. He's up to 5 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet in the first quarter, Gus.
Have you got it around the grounds for me thanks to Mr. Stowe's pool well, Dan Vaccaro?
We do on here, so at the moment it is Rovers with the first score over Yarrawonga, 6-0. Wodonga 1-2-8 plays Cora Rutherglen 2 straight, and I'll get some other ones in the next stoppage, Gus.
Smith, a little bit toe poke forward there for the Myrtleford Alpine Saints. Tenardi off the back of the contest, fumbled. In fact, it was Diesel Beatty. Ball's retreated. Young Shanahan for the Tigers. A high up and under. Well done by Del Bosco. He's been busy early for Myrtleford. Harry Cameron was ragdolled. Umpire put the whistle away, and getting it forward was Del Bosco. Murphy Dale's worked his way up the ground on the non-preferred. High up and under. Tracking it back nicely was Capillari, but Albury have numbers. Brought front and centre by Jackson East. Inside 50, Cossa! Yes, that is good footy from Myrtleford. All from the class and the polish of Jackson East, who's doing some of his best work at half forward today, Scam. What a kick inside 50.
Yeah, he is, mate. Jackson East, great user of the ball, and just too big, too strong there by Cossa on Garthwaite. We know how good an intercepting player Garthwaite was, but just probably slightly undersized in that matchup.
So here's Toby Cossa. He struggled to hit the scoreboard in weeks gone by. This for the second goal of the day for the Myrtleford Alpine Saints against the Tigers, and it's through the big sticks. Myrtleford moved to 2 straight 12. Albury 1-2-8, and that's on the Steelline scoreboard. Dan Vaccaro, 40 winks.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, boys, if this is a sample size of what we're going to get all day, it's going to be a really good game of footy. Both teams moving the ball pretty freely at the moment, and it's good to watch. 9 inside 50s Albury, only the 5 to Myrtleford, but they're making some scoreboard pressure, which is good. And around the ground, some Mr. Stowe's pool. Wangaratta have kicked the first 2 against North Albury, 13-0, and Lavington 3 straight 18 plays Wodonga Raiders 1-1-7. And then, of course, here it is Albury Tigers 1-2-8 versus Myrtleford 1 straight 6.
So not on the round the grounds. That one, Dan, don't worry about that one. When you go to give them, please. As Vakana has it in the middle of the ground with the free kick. Goes short. Looking for a teammate in Walker, but chopped off well by Del Bosco. He's one of your men, I reckon, Vax.
He is. It was hard not to have him on the stat sheet today.
I was
Mitchie,
wondering. I saw he didn't go down when he took that one.
No, I do like Mitchie. He's a good player.
He's found a target. It's Munro. Oh, what a kick that is from Matty Munro. He's on the runway, he'll set up just inside the paint. Does from 48. Does he have the distance? No. Yes, he does. He's got it there. Garthwaite's peeling, he's touched it. But the umpire says no, straight through the middle. For a Sunjan goal of the day, that's his second, and he started on fire. The Saints third, they're 3 straight 18, leading the Tigers 1-2-8 on the Steelline scoreboard, and we've gone 14 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Yeah, he's got the game by the scruff of the neck. Lockie Murphy-Dale, he's dominating at the moment, and as he said, he's kicked 2 already, 6 inside 50s for Myrtleford. They've taken 5 marks inside 50 as well, so being super consistent when going forward and very potent as well, so good start the Saints.
Great start from the Saints, and they'd be very happy with this, Scam. Scoreboard pressure early, so important.
Yeah, they would. They lead the comp in uncontested possessions, the Saints, so controlling the ball like they have is the way they want to play.
Gainer through the corridor for the Albury Tigers with a clever hand pass onto Shanahan. Kicking Albury inside forward 50, Botanic Garden, and what a mark going back. Lockie Hourigan. Best on ground last week is awarded by Funky Miller and the Myrtleford coaching staff, and with clunks like that, Monty, you can see why.
Absolutely. He's done that so well with that bodywork there. Now his kick just goes long into half-back. Fist comes. Maracas there at ground level, but doesn't keep it in. We'll have a boundary throw in as we have a look at the 40-wing stats, please, Daniel.
Yeah, a couple of players off to some solid starts. No huge ball winners yet. Mitch Shinani up to 3 disposals. Tommy Capillari up to the 3. Jake Gaynor starting to get involved with 3 disposals as well on the 40-wing stat sheet.
Ball tossed in. Benny Kelly there as a second ruckman. Gets the tap. It's inside 50 now. Maraca comes through. Really good work. Finds a teammate in Sharp. He'd be able to get rid of it. Great pressure coming from behind, but he got a kick on it just in time. Ball's up in the air. Byrne has it, but well done by Lockie Murphy-Dale, who dispossesses him and then picks it up. Gets it on to Smith. Gets a boot on it around the body. Colin Gero loses it to Hillary. Hillary's kicks turned over too, and Munro's taking it. Here go the Saints.
Munro kicking inside forward 50. Murphy Dale had it on a string, paddles it to his own advantage. He was pushed off the ball. Umpires put the whistle away. Now the Albury Tigers have numbers, but a whistle.
I think he's paid a push in the back.
And it's going to go the way of Myrtleford. And is it Declan Bren? It is. Umpire Ash Broughton was hot on that contest, and Will Unthank is not happy about that decision. Liam Scammell for the
No,
Newie.
he's not. There's a little bit of mayo on that one, boys, I think. Maybe a little bit of a flop.
I'll tell you what, Lockie Murphy-Dale just looks electric today. He looks to be everywhere down Bacara.
He's a big problem, Lockie Murphy-Dale.
Is he on the 40 winks?
I will add him.
We didn't put him in the interleague the other year too, and he had 35. We forgot about that.
Here comes Declan Brand. This for four opening quarter goals for Myrtleford, and he's put it through. Hot start for the Tricolours. Goal to East, 2 to Lockie Murphy-Dale, and now Declan Brand joins in the equation. Big start here for the Myrtleford Alpine Saints, and should say Smith on my notepad, or Toby Costa.
I was going to say.
I've written down 4 different names on my notepad, Liam Scammell, but nonetheless, it's 4 goals to Myrtleford. They lead 24-8.
Yeah, it is. They look dangerous on the outside, boys. I think they'd be, Funky Miller and the coaching staff be really pleased with the way that the game's being played, getting the ball on the outside. Ball's
back in the middle now. Kelly versus Smith. Smith with a great tap. Beatty, dispossessed, falls his way to Shanahan. Gets a kick on it, was Kelly. It's gone inside 50. Walker comes out to meet it, but Pepperbridge gets a fist. Great work to Augusta. Long handball, finds its way to East. Started the game quite well, and his kick down the line's a good one, looking for Bren, but it's been spoilt. Goes to ground. Brent goes back and gets it. His handball's dispossessed, looking for Munro. Hillary tackled hard right in front of the faithful on the balcony here at the Albury Sports Ground, and what a day to be up there.
Sponsors day today on the balcony.
They'll get rowdy.
Riff-raff.
Get rowdy very quickly as Gus McLeod takes us away from McRae Motors.
There'll be plenty of well-lubricated supporters up there. Wouldn't be surprised if the tranny's playing as well. The radio. The old trans missed the radio, boys.
Thank you for clarifying.
Vax's face saying Gushy missed that, but jeez, I can't wait to watch that on the GoPro.
Give us a wave if anyone's listening on the balcony. Boundary throw-in comes back into play. They're waving at the bartender, aren't they? Back into play. Head over the football was Tanati. Left it for Jackson East. Burrowing his way through, trying to make something of it was Shanahan. Nice hands from Jackson Kelly. On to Zeebarth, over the top to Colby Hennessy. He kicks Albury inside, attacking 50. Trying to find Lucas Conlon on the lead, who started forward today in his return game for the Tigers. Well and truly within range, Scam, but the wrong angle for a right footer.
Yeah. Tough angle, boys, and the breeze not really helping him too much either. Sort of probably pushing across the face from where he is.
I just watched how he read that footy off the boot. He just read it so much quicker than Lockie Hourigan, so that's forward craft right there.
Tied up on the boundary from 30 metres out. Wrong side for a right footer, but he can't sneak it through. Another minor score for the Albury Tigers via Lucas Conlon. They move to 1-3-9. Myrtleford 4 straight on the Steel Line scoreboard. A really hot opening term for A-grade oils and batteries.
Just not getting their bang for the buck, the Albury Tigers. They've had 13 inside 50s. Myrtleford have only had the 8, but Myrtleford just seems so much more potent going forward. 5 marks inside 50, and they've managed to keep the 4 goals as well.
And that's Dan Vaccaro, thanks to 40 winks. This ball now gets moved. Well done there from Tuckwell. Gets tackled straight away. Great pick up Miotto to Augusta now for the Saints at half-back. Augustus kicks a poor one. Can it find someone? It finds a bit of grass. And it's come through to Maraka now for the Saints, who's going towards half-forward. Well read by Garthwaite. He's caught. Well done by Riccardi. Now Maraka's got a teammate out the back. It's Sharp. Can he take it? He does. Top of the goal square. What a kick from Maraka. And what a grab from Riley Sharp.
Yeah, it was indeed, boys. They just look so efficient going forward. I think Vax, you might have said that they've kicked 4 goals from 5 inside 50s, and, should put another one away here, Sharp, from directly in front.
Number 1 team in the competition for marks inside 50, and if Riley Sharp's clunking them like that, Monty, good luck stopping them.
Absolutely, and Brodie Riccardi's defensive pressure there on Garthwaite was fantastic. You get that repeat inside 50 as Sharp, never going to make a mistake from there. He's nearly the hottest forward in the comp, I reckon, in the last 5 weeks, boys. He's on fire. He gets his first for the day. That takes the Saints to 5 straight. Sorry, the scoreboard just hasn't quite kept up. 5 straight 30 to 1-3-9. The Tigers, thanks to Steel Line, and we have gone 20 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable start here by Myrtleford Saints. They have just really shut up shop with their forward 50 entries have just been superb, and they're really dominating the territory battle as well. So Myrtleford on fire. Jackson East 5 disposals for him on the 40-wing stat sheet. Lockie Murphy-Dale 7 disposals and 2 goals for him.
Dream start here for the Tricolours. They got to start winning the ball on ball and at the coalface. It's going to be Bowden up against the ruck here in Cossa. Cossa won the tap, brought it to the back of the centre circle, but Albury are going to prevail. No, they're not, because Kai Gosta's intervened. Handball over the top to East. It was out the back, trying to find Capillari on the edge of the centre square for Myrtleford. Great hands to find Kai Gosta. On the non-preferred, he went down the line. Declan Bren lost his footing, and Will Unthank intercepted for Albury. Bit off more than he could chew. Tenardi behind the centre circle for Myrtleford, chops out. Now he finds Jake Sharp, the former coach. Between centre wing and half back, normally a good user. That's no exception. Lockie Murphy-Dale, 75 from home. Penetrating ball inside 50. Getting back to defend was Gaynor. Mr. Reliable for the Albury Tigers. Standing up when not many of his teammates are. Zeebath, handballs over the top. Little 1-2 with Page. Page mops up the footy on the left boot, long down the line, trying to find a marking target, and it has been marked there by young Billy Hilton, the boy from the Bushies.
Nice kick to half forward now. It's going to be a free kick. I think go the way of Walker. Yes, well done, Jason Rain. Well spotted. Matty Walker's going to have it now. Just forward to centre wing for the Tigers. Broadcast side.
Don't think Funky likes that one.
No, definitely not. The kick now to true centre half forward. He's looking for Garthwaite. He's floated down. He had Riccardi on him. Great thinking there, and he's going to get the free kick. No, they've played advantage. Kelly now gets a handball to Datoli. They end up getting there in the end. They made very hard work of it, the Tigers, but in the end, Lenny kicks it from the top of the goal square. Kick the Tigers second there, 2-3-15. 5 straight to the Saints on the Steel Line scoreboard, and we've gone 22 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Yeah, that was a much needed goal there by Albury Tigers, to say the least. Now, they've had the 14 inside 50s, just haven't gotten bang for their buck going forward, but much needed goal. Jackson Kelly's been solid, 7 disposals for him on the 40-wing stat sheet as well, so really good game for him to lift. Jake Gaynor, he was involved in that play, but he's been reasonably well held at the moment. 4 disposals, not a whole lot of impact yet, so we'll see if he can get going in the next 3 quarters.
Absolute shootout here at the Albury Sports Ground. 30 plays 15, Myrtleford lead in the first term for A-grade oils and batteries. Gaynor, he overran the football. Cossa put his head over it. Trying to win it his way was Zeebath. Tenardi intercepts, gets the ball out to Harrington for the Tricolours. On the right boot, nice work from Unthank. Unthank's been really good across half-back today, just being a step ahead of the Myrtleford half-forwards. Bowden for the Albury Tigers between half-back and the centre circle. The big ruckman put a bit of weight and height on that ball, and Sharp was hot on his heels. That was Jake. Back over the top to Augusta. Now it's Riccardi for Myrtleford. Inside 50. Back of the contest, East. Well brought front and centre. I think it was Pattinson coming in. That was McCloskey. And Bo McCloskey just saved the day there for Myrtleford Liam Scammell Newmarket Hotel. The Saints are so dangerous going inside 50.
So dangerous, mate. Yeah, McCloskey did really quite well there, mate, as you called. You called it really well just to bring the ball to ground and create the 50-50 stoppage. Tossed
in. Myrtleford Saints inside 50. Great tap there from Smith, but chopped off by Robinson. Back to Garthwaite. Just throws on the boot to get it out of there. It's going to get chopped off by Cossa now on centre wing for the Saints. Cossa assesses his options. He's got Augusta. What can he do? He just plays on and reels around and goes inside 50 again and finds our little mate Jackson East. And that's a beautiful kick to find East, and he's going to go back and have a shot from about 45.
Yeah, so efficient. Just the dump kick there by Garthwaite out of D50. It's such a, I guess, a nice day to be using the ball well, and it's something that Myrtleford's done really well at the other end. Garthwaite maybe just need a little bit more composure exiting 50 there.
A couple of times he's banged it away as Ryan Garthwaite, but now Jackson East going for goal 16 for the year. Set Salva home, looks like he's going to go across the face. Garthwaite's going to take nearly an uncontested mark right against the point post. And Riley Smith will have to move out of the way, but Garthwaite plays on a little bit early, but he's got a bit of time. His kick's not a great one. East gets a hand on it. Well done there, McCloskey, finds Robinson, and now they're going to go from half back, the Tigers.
Long down the line, bit of a chipping ball to no one in particular. Harry Cameron fed it back to Heiner Hennessy. Zeebath in a 1-2 play. Cameron had poor hands. Now back inboard from Pattinson. Big raking, crunching tackle. The Myrtleford Alpine Saints defence and pressure is relentless. Kai Gost has been first to put his hand up and really step up in both lines of the game. Wins a free kick to centre half forward. Ball's in dispute. Kelly mops up now. Unthank goes a torpedo punt inside 50, and now we've got a foot race. Getting after is Del Bosco for Myrtleford. Wants to find the goal line. Clever from the captain across the face for a minor score. Albury moved to 16. Myrtleford, they're 5 straight 30. Mitchy Del Bosco will kick in from fullback for the Alpine Saints, lowering the eyes to Tenardi at the 25.5-minute mark for NZ.
Tenardi now in the back pocket. He's going to go short and find Maraka. in the shade of the beautiful trees here at the sports ground. He's going to go short again and find Capillari. Capillari on the paint of the defensive 50 now. Broadcast side. Just looking around. What's he got? He's been told to go long down the line, but he goes short instead. Finds Collegiero. Collegiero now goes short again. Finds Riccardi. He's got a heap of space. Riccardi plays on. Wants to go around Robinson. He ends up in the end on the left foot. Not his preferred. It's not a great kick. Going to ground was Kelly, but he gets out the back. Cameron's there to help. Now Garthwaite back to Kelly. They're under a lot of pressure here. Sharp has it. Swings around. Siren beats him. And no one's really going to worry about that one. But what a quarter from the Saints. Hot start. 5 straight 30. 2-4-16 for the Albury Tigers. Just didn't quite take their chances. Had plenty of the ball inside 50. But what a quarter of footy that was. We're going to take a short break here for quarter time, and we'll be back to wrap up that first quarter with all that action there on O&M Live. Because on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
JJ's way.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Out of the box and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run. 2AY.
Welcome back to the Albury Sports Ground, where the visitors, Myrtleford, lead at the first break. 5 straight 30 to the Albury Tigers, 2-4-16 here on O&M Live. It's time for the quarter's best, thanks to C&L Shower Screens. And Dan, I'm not even going to have an opportunity, because I thought the best player on the ground that quarter was Kai Agosta. He set everything up across half-back for Myrtleford, a move we saw last week, paying dividends this afternoon.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Gussie. He has just been electric, going through the half-back and through the midfield and obviously helping with those inside 50s for Myrtleford, but the other man as well has been equally as good. Lockie Murphy-Dale is a serious problem for Albury Tigers. 7 disposals for him, 2 goals, and you can just sense the anxiety around it when the ball goes in the 50 and Lockie Murphy-Dale's near it. So he has just been unbelievable. For Albury, there's not too much to report on. I thought Jackson Kelly had a pretty solid quarter. 7 disposals for him. Ryan Garthwaite down back saw a lot of the footy, 7 disposals as well. So really good quarter by Myrtleford. Albury need a lift.
Of course, if you're tuning in on 2AY, great to have your company, or watching via Snap Print Solutions O&M TV. Travis Cartwright, the best cameraman in the business. We'll get him to zoom in on our boundary line for this afternoon. Liam, the big sexy Scammell, is boundary sign for the new Market Hotel with the pictures, thanks to Wayne Grant and Indigo Computers. Scammer, what was the message at quarter time with the 2 huddles?
Big Travie needs the camera back on himself, mate. No, Funky Miller, very pleased, obviously, 5 goals straight. Really happy with the ball use. The message was just wanted to be a little bit cleaner on the inside, perhaps just a little fumbly in and around the contest, so that was a bit of the focus. And from the Albury side of things, they just noted that Myrtleford like to drop off, so just wanted to lower their eyes going forward, not blazing with the footy going when they're going forward.
Much of a mention of, I suppose, Albury's half-back line at either one of the huddles. I think they've been really good, guys like Will Unthank and guys sort of chopping off the ball, Scam.
They have, yeah, absolutely. And it was just that encouragement of how to use it once they've got it, just lowering eyes rather than blazing.
Dan, anyone leading the way on the 40 Wink stat sheet?
Yeah, well, for Albury, who I've got on here, Jackson Kelly and Ryan Garthwaite both respectively had 7 disposals. And over for Myrtleford, Jackson East leads the way for them, 7 disposals for him, and Lockie Murphy-Dale, of course, 7 disposals. So no big ball winners, but pretty even spread across the field, Gus.
Some around the grounds, thanks to our good friends at Mr. Stove's Pool World. They've got it all for you. The Rovers, strong lead at quarter time, 30-1 over Yarrawonga. 2-point lead to the Dogs over Corowa at the first break, 3 straight 18 to 3-2-20. Wangaratta lead at quarter time, 2-4-16 to 1-2-8. And Lavington, they lead 8-1-49 to the Raiders 1-3-9. And here at the Albury Sports Ground, Albury, they trail 2-4-16 to 5 straight 30 goals in the first term to the Myrtleford Alpine Saints. 2 to Lockie Murphy-Dale. We're starting with the crowd on the... Yeah, well, I'll wrap it up. We're underway, Monty.
Ball tossed up again.
The spectators are still on the ground.
Jace just wanted to get the game going. He wants to get out of here early. He's got something on.
I like it.
As Jason Rain throws it up again in the middle. Well done, Will Bowden gets another tap. Collegero's handball's chopped off by Bender. Back to Bowden for the Tigers to half forward. Who's going to get there first? Pattinson and Blomley. Blomley tackled straight away. Holding the footy, Will. It's going to be a free kick to Tenardi, but they go on with it straight away. Beatty's kicks a good one short to centre wing. Oh, Murphy-Dale. Poor handball, but it works out all right. Jackson East coming through the middle. Goes inside 50, looking for Sharp. Riccardi's there. He's going to kick one from the top of the goal squares. Brody. It's a Sunjang goal today. That's his first. That's the Saints' 6, and it's a hot start. We've gone a minute in the second quarter, and they now lead 6 straight 36 to 2-4-16, 20-point lead.
We were commenting off air at quarter time there, boys, the speed of ball movement from Myrtleford, and as soon as Lockie Murphy-Dale got the ball there, just on the go, wanted to keep the ball in motion, get it going, and nice and quick inside 50 and create an easy goal.
And the thing I love about it too, Scam, it didn't have to be pretty. You just had to flick that ball forward, and Myrtleford just knew where to run, knew where to gun, and they are looking very, very strong, Myrt.
This is a side of Myrtleford's game they don't often get associated with fast, slick, sexy footy. It's a finals brand of footy, and it's stacking up against Albury. Zeebarth won the clearance for Albury with a worm burner inside forward 50. Kai Agosta at centre half back. Kicks out wide, trying to find the run of Declan Brand. Looks to be lean and add a bit of pace to his game in 2025. He goes backwards. Chipping ball over the top is a nice one. Marking this one is Collegiero. In front of our broadcast position. Poor kick from Bowen. Intercepted nicely by Will Bowden across half back. Just had to either lower the eyes a bit more or kick longer.
Well, he had Declan Brand all by himself at half forward, so that's probably where he had to go. As Bowden's kicks finds Kelly in the defensive 50. Kelly bites one off through the middle of the ground. It's a good one. Goes to Big Colby. Heine Hennessy now at centre half back. What can he do? He's heading towards centre wing broadcast side, looking for Bender, but it's going to bounce for... That's Detoli, who's looked really good today. Burns kicks a good one, finds Pattinson. Pattinson half forward now, goes inside 50. Simon Curtis takes an uncontested mark and wants to get going straight away. The Saints bring it to the centre wing, broadcast side, and it's Capillari.
Capillari got it from Collegiero. Great vision in board to Cossa. Cossa finds the munch. Matty Munro lowering the eyes to Riccardi. My goodness. Silver service, Rolls-Royce footy from the Myrtleford Alpine Saints. Riccardi have a look for his second shot on goal in 2 minutes, 30 metres out, slight angle.
Rinse and repeat there, boys, for the Saints. Just speed on the ball. As soon as Simon Curtis intercepted there, intent was just to go straight away, get the ball going.
The breeze will favour him if he starts it out to the right and brings it back nicely. 35-metre kick, Brodie Riccardi, 2 in 2 minutes. The Saints have 7 straight here on O&M Live and the Jayco Albury Wodonga scoreboard. This is scintillating from the Tricolours.
I'll tell you what, that is about as close as you can get to champagne footy there, Monty. That was absolutely brilliant. And that kick by Matty Munro, it would have been harder for Brodie Riccardi not to mark it. It was unbelievable. So...
your eyes would have lit up and gone for goals, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 100%. So that's just where Myrtleford are at as a team. They're just such a good team, and the way they move the ball through the midfield is next level, Gus.
Mr. Stowe's pool world around the ground. Thaguna, they lead 24 to Yakandanda 15 at quarter time in the TDFL.
I like that. This ball's back in the middle. Tossed up. Bowden and Cossa. No one really wins that one. Finds its way to Z-Bath. Can't pick it up at ground level. Going to have a repeat stoppage, I feel here, boys. Ash Broughton circling. He goes, yes, I'll blow the whistle now.
Your man.
I don't mind Ash. He's one of the best.
Yep.
I like it when you get the best umpires.
We've got the 2 best today.
Good panel. And Clarence Lamper on debut.
I love that. Get the kids in there. Give them some senior footy.
Clarence.
This ball's being tossed up. It's going to be a free kick. Going the other way of Will Bowden.
The ruck raffle.
Yep.
Just when you give him a bit of praise.
No, it's going to go to Cossa. He's pointed the wrong way. Ash, jeez. We've mods an umpire in our backs. That's how well we do it. As Cossa with the free kicks gets it to the running Bowen. Collegiero. How does Brodie Riccardi find that much space inside 50 from a stoppage footy? And he's going to go back and kick 3 in 4 minutes, boys.
60-metre lace-out pass there too, boys. They are absolutely running red hot down here, the Saints.
Collegiero, I'll tell you what, he's a bit of a pain in the backside of the Albury coaching staff at the moment too from half back. Normally it's Simon Curtis, but today it's Bowen. And I love they're throwing him around. As Riccardi now from 25 straight in front. Botanic Gardens in, another Sunjan. That's his third for the quarter, 3rd in 4 minutes. And I'll tell you what, the Saints are on fire. They've kicked 8 straight, 48 to 2-4-16 on the CMB Truck and Bus scoreboard, and we've gone 5 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
I think you hit the nail on the head there. Simon Curtis might not get a lot of the ball, but other players, Bowen Collegiero is just bobbing up. They've got weapons all over the ground at the moment. It looks like Myrtleford. The way they can just go forward, and they're just so much more switched on than Albury currently, and they are absolutely dominating now. 4 inside 50s for the quarter already, and they've already taken the 3 marks inside 50 as well, so they are just super potent in that forward 50.
I think Billy Robinson might have ran off him thinking they were getting the free kick because Ash pointed the wrong way, because he was just pointing at the umpire after that one.
Bowden won the tap. No one in particular. Maraca comes through for Myrtleford. Umpire Lamp has found a free kick.
Great
and
call.
that was a good call from the youngster on debut. Here's a go. Coming off the back of the contest was Capillari. Ball up to half forward now, trying to find Munro. Lost his footing. Handballed backwards. Great pick up from Cossa. Dispossessed. Breaking away is East. Chipping inside 50, Murphy Dale. He's marked 50 from home. He wants to find an option. Chipping to Riccardi. My goodness.
Give it to the hot man.
Brodie Riccardi's going to have a set shot to kick 4 goals in 6 minutes of footy. Liam Scammell for the Newie.
Absolutely running red hot. They've got to do something about this matchup.
Billy Robertson was left for dead. Here's Riccardi. He's kicked 3 goals in 5. Can he make it 4 in 6 and give Myrtleford a 40-point lead? Botanic Garden end. Brodie Riccardi. What a passage of play. It's hit the stick.
Ruined it.
It's hit the stick. I reckon it's still good enough to make the Instagram channel, though, Liam Scammell for the Newie. Myrtleford's first blemish.
Breeze late killed him there.
Brodie Riccardi. Myrtleford moved to 8-1-49 as the kick in from fullback comes long and out of bounds. 49 plays 16 here. Myrtleford are dominant early in the second term.
Nonetheless, that miss, they are relentless at the moment, Myrtleford. 5 inside 50s, 4 marks inside 50, and they are dominating.
33 points thanks to CMB. Truck and bus. Ball high up and under. Oh, great mark. Walker come back with the flight. Gives a handball now onto Hilton inside 50. It's not a great kick. It's going to be chopped off now by Brady Sharp. And he's got Pethbridge short. Just take the easy, and he does. So Zach now will have it at half back. They haven't missed a beat with him out of the side, but it's even better when he's back in there in the back half. Pethbridge now goes short. It's fine. Hourigan. Right on the boundary. In front of the timekeeper's box here at the sports ground. Noriel end. Hourigan now just pumps it long. Looking for centre wing. That was bad. It might have been pushing back. Almost says no. Billy Robinson gets the free kick. He's going to go short now. It's a good one. Finds Kelly right in front of the Albury bench. Broadcast side. Jackson goes short to half forward. Finds Walker on a long searching lead. He's looking inside 50. He's got Colin on a lead. He's got Heiner Hennessy going to the pocket. He's going to go short, looking at Heiner Hennessy. That's a beautiful kick. Well weighted out in front. And Heiner Hennessy will have a shot from right in front of the old scoreboard here at the sports ground.
Yeah, he will, boys. Pretty tough one here. Breeze probably straight in his face here for Heiner Hennessy, but given how red hot Myrtleford have been, he really needs to kick this to keep Albury in touch.
Just needs to take his time and take a bit of sting out of the game here. Just take his full 30, and that looks like what he's doing. Swapped his hands 6 times. Just waiting on you now, Colby.
To say that this is an understatement.
Deep breaths. Need to bring this one back. Colby kicking into the breeze. Started it nicely. Started it very nicely. Colby Heiner Hennessy with beauty from the pocket. And Albury needed that one. It's their third of the day. They go to 3-4-22. The Saints are 8-1-49 on the CMB truck and bus, and we've gone nearly 9 minutes thanks to ends at Albury.
Yeah, to say they needed that was quite an understatement there, but they got one back, Albury, and some decent ball movement. And Matt Walker, he just showing his class, wasn't it? That kick inside 50 was fantastic. He's been okay today. He's had a 6 disposals, but no threat around the goal mouth there for Albury Tigers, but much needed goal.
Looks like they have made the change on Brody Riccardi. Max Burns gone to him. Billy Robertson's gone to the goal square. Scam.
Yeah, he has, mate. Spot on. Still a tough matchup, though. He's got Big Sharp now, I think.
Yeah.
Billy.
Nice clearing ball. I'll tell you what, doesn't matter who's on Riccardi. He's everywhere. Quick hands to Smith. The big ruckman kicked it like a big ruckman does, but it's at the top of the goal square, and Bowen Calagero. The Smalls are running rampant here from Myrtleford. Bowen's going to have a set shot 25 metres out directly in front.
Yeah, he will.
You're just speechless, Scammer.
I am literally speechless down here. They look that good, the Saints. Seriously, they look that good, that red hot going forward.
Bowen Calagero looking for the 9th for Myrtleford to the Botanic Garden end, 20 metres out. Cool as a cucumber, but he's missed it. That breeze is starting to pick up now, Scam, for the Newmarket Hotel.
Yeah, blowing hard across the ground towards the pool, straight into your face, mate.
Well, don't worry, I can feel it, and it's nice. It's like a nice split system in the summer.
Oh. It is. It's beautiful on a day like today, but it's a 28-point lead at the moment for the Myrtleford Alpine Saints on the CMB truck and bus scoreboard. They're looking electric in this second quarter, which is brought to you by Jaco Albury-Wodonga. Long kick from Byrne from fullback. Just going to bounce over for a boundary throw-in. And Simon Curtis goes, that's a free kick. But no, Simon, he played on, so...
Wishful thinking there,
yeah, very, very wishful. Maybe insufficient intent. Is that what he's thinking? But
I don't know. They don't pay it down here.
They don't. As the ball gets tossed in now. Half forward for the Saints. Well done. Costa taps it to himself. Then a handball to Munro. Gets chopped off by Shanahan. Gainer, 1-2 with Bowden. His handball to Kelly's a poor one. Del Bosco gets it for the Saints to Maraca. Now Tenardi takes on Gainer. He gets caught, and you're holding the footy. It's going to be a free kick to Jakey Gainer, half back for the Albury Tigers. And they just need to get a bit of momentum going their way here, the Tigers. There's not a lot going. Tenardi, Corrals now. Gainer plays on to go in the middle. He kicks a poor one, chopped off by Jake Sharp. Handballs now. Augusta, what can he do? He goes inside 50, looking for Sharp. The Saints at ground level. Riccardi again. What can he do? He throws onto the boots. A high up and under. Oh, great grab. Diesel Beatty. He's going to go back and have another shot. No, sorry, it's Damon Harrington, who's wandered down from half back. And he'll have a shot from 35 out, straight in front.
Riccardi doing everything down here, boys. Kicking goals, setting them up. He's just running absolutely everywhere.
Are the Albury Tigers defenders just, I suppose, ball watching, Scam? The Myrtleford Smalls are everywhere.
Yeah, it's coming in so quick, mate.
Yeah, they need some pressure around the middle of the ground, don't they, Scam?
They do indeed.
Harrington now, not a noted goal kicker. Normally does his best work in the back half. Damon sets Salva home, and that wind's taking it straight away, but he liked it off the boot, did Damon. Just squeezed it in, through for another major. They've kicked 9 of them. We're 12 minutes into the second quarter. They're 9-2, 58. The Tigers are 3-4-22 on the CMB truck and bus scoreboard, and we've gone 12 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
I'll tell you what, one of the best quarters we've seen this quarter by Myrtleford Saints, and the new Mosquito fleet up there with Brodie Riccardi, Lockie Murphy-Dale, and all the little guys just getting involved for Myrtleford. They look super. They've had the 8 inside 50s this quarter, but they've taken 6 marks as well. So how potent they are going forward, and you can just see how quick they play on as well. As soon as they get the ball in the middle of the ground, they turn and go, and Myrtleford, they're dominating.
Ben Kelly's gone into the ruck and Smith won it comfortably for Myrtleford. Jackson Kelly applied a nice tackle. Ball spills out wide now. Gaynor trying to make something happen. Head over the footy as he wins the clearance to the Albury Tigers. High up and under. Pattinson was well held. Augustus feeds a handball to Diesel Beatty. Got to get rid of it. Did so in the nick of time. Kicks to half forward. Riccardi, well held. Really good well held there from Max Byrne. Wraps him up in a tackle and will ball the footy up 40 metres out from Myrtleford's goal. They've had a really strong start, kicking 4 goals to Albury's 1 in this term. 13 gone for NZ. Costa won the tap. Albury, they clear defensive lines, but it's going to come back pretty quickly because Del Bosco's marked for Myrtleford.
He's in the middle of the ground, is Mitchie. What can he do? He's looking inside 50. The captain, Del Bosco. Oh, he plays a bit of funny buggers on the mark. Gets around, gets tackled, but then gets a boot on it. It's going to fall in the lap of Bren, but he drops it. Miotti can't get it. Well done, Hillary, for the Tigers. Ball now up. Maraka gets a fist, goes back inside 50. Gainer's there, but gets chopped off. Tenardi's handball sideways. Back to Maraka. Gets taken to ground as he kicks it. It's a high up and under the top of the square. Costa brings it to ground. East is there. Bounces away from him. Who can be clean? No one really. Riccardi's there as well. Tackled straight away. And we'll have a ball up 30 metres out. Straight in front of the goals for the Myrtleford Alpine Saints.
Gee, they look small and dangerous to the Myrtleford forwards. Up goes the umpire. Well done, Ben Kelly. Just got a toe to it. Page, head over the footy. Maraka got him. Maraka got him high. It was tenacious tack on the footy, but Jake Page wins a much-needed free kick for the Albury Tigers. He's going to retreat to the goal square to find Hillary at full-back for Albury, and he goes short to Ryan Garthwaite. In front of the CMV truck and bus scoreboard, which shows Myrtleford 56, Albury 22. We've played 14.5 for NZ as Billy Robertson has it for Albury at half-back, and they're trying to play a methodical kick-mark style of footy. Ben Kelly wants to get it to centre half-back. Nice vision inboard. He's got the cheese. Cole behind a Hennessy. Plays on. Jackson Kelly's the target. Kelly marks. Handball's over the top. Handball missed the intended target. The Myrtleford numbers arrive in support. One of them was Bren. Fed it to Diesel Beatty. And Diesel goes long to a contest. Cossa chopped the arms. Free kick to Albury. It's going to go to Unthank across centre wing.
Unthank for the Tigers. He's trying to control it a little bit here. His kick's a good one. It's going to find Hillary in the middle of the ground. What can Hillary do now? He's looking forward. Hasn't really got a lot to go to. I think he's going to go to Walker as Smith tries to get in front of him in the hole. Can't get there, and Walker takes a really good grab on the lead. And that was a great kick and a great lead up there from Matty Walker.
It was, boys. Yeah, we know how quick and dangerous Matty Walker is on the lead. We saw him here against North Albury, kick 4 1/4 to get him home. Kickable this, but it is pretty well into the teeth of the breeze. You'll kick from probably about 50, maybe just inside.
Left-hand goal post, Scam.
Yeah, if not slightly outside.
Outside, righto. So the wind's picking up a bit.
O'Brien transport sign he wants to start along.
2AY sign.
Yeah, the 2AY on him live one. And that's what he's gone for, but it's actually gone with that. Great call, Liam Scammell. The ball's at the top of the square. Pethy Bridge now. She's going to rush that one through for a minor score.
He's just hooked that one, boys.
Oh, Liam Scammell, he's coming for your roll.
That's getting a reel during the week.
Geez, that minor score takes them to 3-5-23, 9-2-56. The Saints on the CMB truck and bus scoreboard.
Not known for your meteorology work, Scammer.
Jane Bunn, look out.
Doing a cracking job. Boundary side for the Newmarket Hotel was Liam Scammell.
Carl Linders.
He aims straight for our sign too.
A goss start for Myrtleford. Long down the line. Works out okay. Mark's being taken by Harrington. Centre wing clubroom side. Over the top to Tenardi. He's had a lot of 40 winks disposals this afternoon, and he's going to play on for Myrtleford to slingshot an attacking play. He snaps it across his body with a mongrel punt inside 50. just tried to manufacture something that wasn't there. Mitch Sonati out of bounds on the full. Albury Tigers have it via Garthwaite, who kicks to full back, and he finds Jay Hillary.
Hillary in the back pocket now in front of that CMV truck and bus scoreboard. Just telling some teammates to get moving. Umpire's told him to play on now, so Jay's had to go and go long. He's looking for Z-Bath, who's got Beatty there. Diesel takes a really good grab. It's going to go back inside 50 pretty quick here. Beatty's kick sits up and under. Coming through really good there was Undank. Gets a fist on it, but it finds East for the Saints. East back to Beatty. His kick's a good one. Finds Capillari. Still about 60 from home. There's a lot of space inside 50. Leading into space is Sharp, and he's taken a mark right on the boundary. In front of those beautiful trees we spoke about a bit earlier here at the sports ground. Only a bit of shade on the ground at the moment, and he's going to go back and have a shot.
Yeah, you will. Big Sharp, tough for the big ruck forward from deep in the pocket here, boys. But if anything, the breeze might help him this time.
You reckon? Is he kicking in their teeth at him again?
Maybe a little bit of help.
Great communication from him and Lockie Murphy Dale together.
There's Riley Sharp now. Kick from right on the boundary, 45 out, and it's gone across the face of goal. Bit of a swirly breeze here, some would say. Ground level Bren. Ball touched through for a minor score there, 9-3, 57. The Tigers need to get moving. They're 3-5, 23 on the CMV truck and bus. And we've got 18 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Give me your best around the grounds thanks to Mr. Stowe's Pullo when you can, please, Dan Vaccaro. Long down. Oh, Simon Curtis. One-hand palm. Almost took an elite body and paint mark of the day as the ball stays alive. Umpire's now going to say out of bounds for a boundary throw in front of the grandstand here at Tigerland.
Yes, around the ground, so Mr. Stowe's Poolworld, you'll be happy with this. Gussie, Kyra Rutherglen 4-3-27, plays Wodonga 3-4-22, so they got the jump on him. And Yarrawonga have mounted a huge comeback, 4-5-29 Rovers. Yarrawonga 5-3-33. They lead at the moment, and the other games as well, Laverton 63 to Raiders 15, and Wangaratta 22 to North Albury's 18.
Don't worry about me being happy. It's about Scott Montgomery being having a good
it's about my
workplace.
Monday mornings. That's all it's about.
Max Byrne took a great strong mark via the east kick for the Albury Tigers.
In fact, it was even Sunday last week, Gussie. I was getting messages.
Don't worry, so was I. You didn't have to spend 5 hours cutting up footage.
Oh, I saw enough of it.
Pat.
Just as well, boys, a little update in the Hume League. Apparently there has been a really bad leg injury from an Osborne player. We don't know yet, and it's lost more than 30 minutes of the game getting him off.
I can confirm it's Josh Lloyd.
There you go. Terrible
he can't
news.
get a run, can he?
Who has done a knee, and an ambulance has been called out to that game. Free kick being paid here by young Clarence, the umpire on debut, who's been good today.
Been great.
Well supported by two of the best. Ash Broughton and Jason Rain. Ben Kelly for the Tigers. Kicks to centre half forward. Great mark out in front from Matt Walker. He wants to play on quickly to kick to the top of the goal square for the Albury Tigers. Heiner Hennessy, second bite of the cherry. Couldn't mark it. But it's a free kick to Colby Heiner Hennessy for a hold scam.
Yeah, it was, boys. And quick ball use there by Matty Walker. Just wanted to get it going. He's looking probably the most dangerous of the Albury forwards, Walker.
He certainly is. He just looks a bit of a class above in terms of his vision and execution. And Colby Heiner Hennessy's going to go back and have a shot at his second in the second term.
Also, it looks like he's just got Pethbridge on for a bit of speed at the moment. Obviously, he's missed so much footy, Zachy, so be an interesting one to see what they do with that one.
Heiner Hennessy from point blank range pops it through. Margins back to 27 points as the Big Cheese kicks a double here on O&M Live. We'll go boundary side to Liam Scammell for the Newmarket Hotel. Albury, they're working their way back into it.
They are, mate. Yeah, just trying to, I guess, win that arm wrestle and get it back going. They've got to be efficient because they haven't had that many good looks, and it's probably in and around the contest, in and around the clearance. It's going to be really important for them to get that ball locked in forward half.
Matt Walker as well. He's had the 8 disposals. He's taken the 4 marks as well, so he's looking really, really strong, Matt Walker. He looks to be the shining light for Albury.
It's been good, Matty, and in his hands a bit more often across half forward. There's ball back in the middle now. Big Smith versus Bowden. No one really wins that one. Kelly comes away with it. He gets tackled as he kicks, so the kick goes nowhere. Bender does well. Handball to Shanahan, tackled straight away by Del Bosco. And we'll have a repeat stoppage. He's still inside the centre square here. Sports ground. It's a beautiful day. Saints have been really electric in this first half. Gaynor comes through, gets a clearing kick inside 50. Blomley can't take it. Curtis just gets a toe poke. Now it's Gaynor for the Tigers around the body. It's to the line. Good fist. Who's going to be the one? Hourigan. No. Great handball backwards. Augusta finds it to Jake Sharp. And Jake Sharp has Jackson East, whose work broken really well. And the Saints are going to go again.
How many for Jackson East?
Jackson East is up to the 11 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet.
This guy's had a fair bit of it as well. Tenardi with a chiselling ball to half forward. Missed the intended target. Bren back in ball to Tenardi. Tenardi to 40 metres. Unselfish. Twitch at the top of the goal square. Needs a good bounce. Harrington. Great defensive tackle from the Albury Tigers. Coming via the coach standing up. Ryan Garthwaite saved a certain look on goal. Will ball the footy up 25 metres out from goal.
Ball tossed up. Sharp wins that one. Out in front of Miotto. What can Miotto do? He gets tackled by Gaynor. Gaynor goes to ground. And now we're going to throw up in front of the CMV Truck and Bus electric scoreboard here at the sports ground.
Jake Gaynor's lift, boys. 7 disposals this quarter on the 40-wing stat sheet.
They need him to. He gets tossed up. Sharp wins that one. Looks like a bit of a hold there. It could be. Riccardi's going to get another shot on goal here. He's going to go back and shoot for number 4 for the quarter. Holding the man 20 metres out, slide angle.
And you'd think he'd kick pretty truly here, lads, from about 15, 20 out. Just a real stark difference at ground level of how easy Myrtleford's been able to transition the ball from back half to front half. Conversely, Albury's been going pretty slow and not being able to find their way through.
Thoughts on the breeze for this one, Scamp?
Shouldn't trouble him from 15 out.
Sure.
Kick it low.
It's home.
This for 4-2 in the quarter.
It's not bad. Riccardi now. Puts it on the boot. Loves it. Does Brody. That's 4 for the quarter. He's on fire. Get someone on him, please. That's their 10th. They're 10-3, 63, 4-5, 29. CMV Truck and Bus, and we've gone 23 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
It's absolutely unbelievable forward craft by Brody Riccardi, but it's the system that Myrtleford had in place. Get it to their small forwards around stoppages and draw free kicks and you know, look dangerous around goals. Lockie Murphy, Dale, he's been quiet this quarter, but we saw him do it in the first, and now it's Brody Riccardi. He's kicked 4 goals in the second quarter, so he's just unbelievable form at the moment, Gussie.
Both times Colby Hines gold for the Albury Tigers. Myrtleford have responded within 2 minutes.
Yep.
They need to kick a couple in a row. Margin back out to 34 points. Myrtleford lead the Tigers thanks to J.K. Albury-Wodonga. Back in the middle. Held without the footy. Free kick to going to be Jake Gaynor's way for the Albury Tigers. Monty's assessing my notes.
Yep.
They're probably wrong. Inside 50. Curtis. Like a bottle of Penfold Grange. It gets better with age. Kicking out wide for Myrtleford. He finds the munch. Matty Munro is putting together a formidable season. Inboard to Capillari.
Capillari at half-back now has it. He's going to go short. No, he's going to go to Munro, but decided against it. Been called to play on. Goes backwards. Finds big Brady Sharp.
Sharp boys have been excellent.
They've been fantastic. And Jake's been the quiet one today, which you don't normally say. As Murphy Dale's worked right up the ground, he's at half-back now, has the footy.
Only 3 touches this quarter, Murphy Dale.
He's spent a bit of time on the bench too, I reckon, back, so we'll keep an eye on that one.
Sharing the load, though. Riccardi's playing well.
I like it. He's kicked sideways, finds that man Jake Sharp, which he's touched on. They're just trying to settle it down now. There is 25 minutes gone in this quarter. He goes long. It's got over the back of Tenardi. Through the hands of Curtis. Onto it again was Colagiero. Over the back. Who's there? Riccardi gets a tackle on Byrne. He's going to get him. Oh, he got a handball away in time. Big Ben Kelly, what can you do? Sharp's there. Burns there. Just rush it through, boys. Give him a point, and he does in the end. Smart play by Maxi Byrne. Through for a minor score for the Saints there. 10-4, 64. 4-5, 29. The Tiger. And I tell you what, the forward pressure today from the Myrtleford Alpine Saints is right up there.
Certainly is. Albury have it out wide in front of the Terry Cross Cam bar in the hands of Harry Cameron. So it's across half back for the Albury Tigers. Inboard comes Cameron, finds Zebath. Zebath, not many options are presenting. So he's just going to wait for the right one. Methodical pass finds Jackson Kelly, who's been busy. How many on the 40 winks?
He's up to the 13 disposals.
13 and a half. A footy's pretty good in a side that's getting whacked by 35 points. As the siren sounds, put him down for a 40 winks. It was just before the siren. Get the fantasy points up for Jackson Kelly. As the half-time siren rings. Turn your mic on, thanks, Robbie. As the siren sounds for half-time.
Turned it off,
here on OMFNL Live. Myrtleford, after a scintillating second term with 4 goals to Brody Riccardi, they ended up finishing with 5 for the quarter to lead 10-4, 64 to 4-5, 29. Stick with us on OMFNL Live. Big half-time show coming your way, where you won't miss a thing.
A.T. Jones, your local Davies.
Good grip. Knocked it over easy.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Out of the box and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
unbelievable. I had a mental blank then, but Brodie Riccardi, he's been next level, and like we talked about, like the sharing of that mosquito fleet up there for Myrtleford. Lockie Murphy-Dale dominated that first quarter, and then Brodie Riccardi that quarter there just came alive, and they just looked like under so much duress. Aubrey, as soon as the ball goes in that forward 50, the Myrtleford players as soon as the ball gets to ground, Albury are just under so much anxiety when it goes forward, and Brodie Riccardi was next level that quarter.
They are, mate. The speed at which the ball's been coming in is just next level, and Riccardi's been the beneficiary of that. What did he kick 4 for the quarter and hit the post, was it?
Kicked 4 goals, 2 that quarter.
4 goals, 2 and a poster, which he probably should have slotted, and nearly had a chase down tackle in the square in the last minute or so as well. So, incredible.
And I reckon he palmed off one as well to a mark. For a set shot 25 metres out directly in front. So he has just been next level, and Myrtleford as a whole have just been next level. The ball this game is what I've been really impressed with. I think we touched on in the first quarter, Gus did, was just sometimes they can be mistaken for just moving it that little bit slow and methodical. Well, that hasn't been the case today. They have just run and gun through the midfield. The one thing I love, as soon as they get that free kick, and you see it happen so much in the AFL, as soon as they get the free kick, bang, go to the receiving handball, and they are in that forward 50, Gus.
Just to go around the grounds, we'll get Scott Montgomery to whack his headset on and join us back in the box. Scotty, you've got some breaking news in the Hume League in the top of the table clash.
Yeah, which I think Vax touched on in that second quarter, that there was a leg injury and the game then stopped. That's actually been abandoned. At 10-3, they decided to abandon the game. So
that'll mean it's a draw if they haven't played more than a half.
Yes, they will. Yep. So
and it was a leg injury.
A leg injury. So it could be. I'm guessing it's going to be a broken leg that they didn't want to move until the ambulance got there. Is what I'd imagine. Because a knee injury, you can get them off and all that. But yeah, I'm guessing it's a break.
It'd be the Wagga-based Ambo coming into Osborne, I dare say, and.
That's a long track.
We'll leave it at that for now until we get some more information circulating through. So we appreciate the updates that have come through. Dan, some other around the grounds in the SS&A, Ovens and Murray?
We'll go through all of them, Gussie. So at WJ Finlay Oval, Wangaratta Rovers 5-5-35 plays Yarrawonga 6-5-41. So what a great comeback there by Yarrawonga.
I know that game's only half time. Sam Murray rested himself.
Yes.
Did he?
Didn't bring Kieran Parnell down. There's a lot going on there.
Jace McQuaid got given the green light to go and play VFL. I'm just saying there could be a big storyline.
Yeah, a couple of hours. We'll revisit that.
Because
Sam's the big one.
If Lavington win, they will go equal top.
Yeah, very good point there, Gussie. Really good game brewing at Bunton Park as well. Wodonga 5-4-34 plays Coral Rutherglen 4-3-27. So that seems to be a really good affair there. At Bunton Park, North Albury have got the run on now. So they're 5-10-40 to Wangaratta 3-4-22. Shocking kick in there by North Albury. 10 behinds. And then over at Lavington Sports Ground, as you'd expect, Lavington 12-4-76 plays Wodonga Raiders 4-3-27. And of course the game here, Myrtleford 10-4-64 plays Albury 4-5-29.
Scam, Monty, what is Max Lynch and Ryan Garthwaite saying to their troops at halftime, where they currently trail by 35 points?
It's a tough one. I mean, quickly, I think they're on top in the clearances, which is the part of the game where 13-5. So that's Albury's strength, but they've just been, they haven't been able to transition the ball off half back at all. So they need to find a way, Mont, to be able to get that ball in motion. Yeah,
the only time they did really transition the footy well was when they went really short and chipped it around until they got to about halfway, and then they really broke and found, I think it was Matty Walker on a lead, and then he went quick. That was the only time. So maybe they just need a bit more control out of their back half until they do break that centre line. And it just feels like Simon Curtis and Collegero and those sort of guys are really setting up well off ball, and they're able to get to really good spots and dangerous spots. And if it's not Walker, I don't know who the next forward is. I know Heiner Hennessy kicked 2, but that was from the work from Walker up at half forward. They need to find a big target. Maybe Garthwaite might need to go forward, I think, just to give him that extra option without Jake Ryan there today.
Yeah, perhaps. And we've also, we've mentioned and been very complimentary of Myrtleford offensively, but the way that they've had that continuity in the group, I guess, to be able to set up defensively. We spoke about it off air around Funky Miller's sort of third year, and they've got a pretty similar group. So the way that they set the ground up to defend has really inhibited Albury's ability to move the ball.
And if you look at the stats, Gussie, as well, they've got options. They've had opportunities, Albury. They've had 25 inside 50s. Myrtleford's had 26. So as Monty said, maybe it is changing that personnel up forward. Maybe it is getting Garthwaite there, or another target to help out Matt Walker.
It's the smalls for mine.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. It's 100% the smalls, and the Myrtleford smalls are going to work, and they look the most dangerous players on the ground. The Albury smalls are, with all due respect, doing nothing. I think is probably the simplest and most blunt way we can put it.
Someone might have said that during the week.
They need to find a way to get the youngsters like Lenny Detoli more involved. They need to find some more access for Billy Hilton. They need to find a way to kick some goals. Maybe do they put a Matty Bender down there? Maybe do they put someone like a Jay Hillary?
But are you forcing weapons you don't have as well, Monty? Like we talk about the players from Myrtleford, Lockie Murphy-Dale, you've got Brodie Riccardi, they're absolute star small forwards. Do Albury have them?
Regardless if they do or they don't, they've got a half a footy to keep their season alive.
Yeah, I agree.
If they sit here and go, we haven't worked out whether he's a goal kicker or not, their season's done and they're planning Mad Monday. So they need to try something different. I think you hit the nail on the head. I'd like to see Lucas Conlon go back into defence. We know he's a little bit underdone, but he's playing on Riley Sharp, which would be a direct swap, I think, with Garthy. Garthy's still coming 6th in the league goal kicking. Yes, he's playing his best footy in the back 6.
Get him forward.
Just get him forward, put it on his head, and let Matty Walker get up and down between the arcs. He's doing that so incredibly well today.
Yeah, I think he's just providing such a good option. He's not getting too far away from home, but just enough that he's kicking, because his field kicking's elite. I think he's up there as one of the best in the competition when he gets it around that half-forward line.
His next level.
Oh, it is. He just picks the right options.
Yep.
Will Blomley has kept Simon Curtis to how many?
5 disposals. Yeah.
So we know that Simon Curtis can get off the chain, but do Albury need to move that negative onto someone that's having more damage, Scam?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, they'd be pleased with that match up to half-time, so it's that balance. Do you roll with it or run it to perhaps one of the guys run through the middle of Myrtleford where they're just racking it up?
No, it's Calogero would be the other half-back you'd probably go to. He's playing that role really well, but then he did swing forward late in that second quarter, so
but then
again,
that
change.
You take Byron Calogero out, what's Simon Curtis going to do?
Yeah, well, he's going to get exactly. And that's what we touched on, didn't we, during the call, that Simon Curtis had a quiet day, but their other half-backs are going to work because Calogero is really ripping them up, and his kicking's a little bit different to Curtis. He's a bit shorter and a bit sharper, whereas Simon's more that longer penetrating kick, so it's working for him at the moment. I reckon,
Question without notice, Gus. Can Myrtleford win a flag this year?
Well, he said before the break that footy is good enough to get him to the grand final.
Yep.
In my opinion.
I agree.
They've had a tarnish and a brush that they're a wet weather slogfest team, but now we're seeing the other side of it, and their smalls are electric today. Murphy-Dale, Munro, East, Calogero, Capillari, Tenardi, even Declan Brennan and Damon Harrington. They're looking electric. They're getting involved. Albury, they don't have the answers at the moment. But a big, big day of Ovens and Murray netball. To tell us all about it, thanks to Ray White Rule, we've got Tamara Matthews and, of course, the guru, Reid Dolahenty, to tell us all things happening in the SS&A Ovens and Murray, including the big game between Lavington and the Raiders. Over to you, girls.
This is the netball wrap thanks to Ray White Wodonga. Round 15 has wrapped up, and in our match of the round, the Wodonga Raiders are the victors. 42 over Lavington 29. A tale of two halves, only a goal separated them at half time. Pretty scrappy play from both teams, and it was the Raiders that worked out some momentum and found some space to goal to get that win. Best players for the Raiders were Eliza Mooney and Mackenzie House in defence. And for Lavington, Sarah Meredith was on song as well in their defensive line. That keeps Lavington in 5th spot because the Wangaratta Magpies have gone down to North Albury 51 to 38. So it is still a 2-point buffer between 5th and 6th, with those teams to play each other next week. In the other games, Yarrawonga 71, the victors over Wangaratta Rovers. They were celebrating Laura Irvine's 300th club game for the Pigeons, an outstanding achievement from a legendary player. Albury, their 4th win of the season, 44 over Myrtleford 36, and Coral Rutherglen, another comprehensive win, 67 over Wodonga Bulldogs 40, which gives them first place still on top of the ladder, a Coral Rutherglen Roos. This has been the Netball Wrap thanks to Ray White Wodonga.
AT Jones, your local Onga specialists for all your irrigation needs. Kia West Street.
On 2A1. Good grip. Not that I'm easy.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
So they get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Out of the box and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
O&M Live here at the Albury Sports Ground, 1494 2AY. Myrtleford, they hold a strong lead at the main break, 10-4-64 to Albury, 4-5-29. And the million-dollar question, Liam Scammell, is do the Albury Tigers have the fitness to claw their way back into this one?
They're going to need more than just the fitness, Gussie, I think.
Bit of ticker, you reckon, Scam?
What else do they need? Scam, enlighten us.
Get locked in their front half for a start.
Learn how to play football.
Here we go.
Hit the scoreboard.
Umpire Ash Broughton has the Sheridan in his hand. The third term, thanks to Weeze, is underway. Here's Scott Montgomery on O&M Live.
It's been a great battle here between Bowden. That's a great tap again. Gaynor has it now, gets a clearing kick towards half forward, over the top. Can't pick it up there as Walker. Augusta pushed off it. Now, who's at ground level? It's Pattinson. Can't get a boot to it. Just shoveled out there by Pethbridge. Pethbridge now, just a good wrapping tackle on Jake Page. The umpire says, give it to me, please, boys. We'll throw this one up 45 away from the Albury goal, who are kicking to the Botanic Gardens end to start this third quarter. Good tap again by Bowden. Walker's there, gets a handball. It's chopped off by Munro. Handballs backwards now to Harrington. And Harrington kicks a high up and under centre wing.
And it's a nice work there from Smith. Looks to be an Albury player down. You're laughing at that one, Monty.
I saw it all. Explain to you what was going on there in a minute.
Here's Harry Cameron for the Tigers. Handball into the hands of Bender. Bender with a little lob wedge inside 50. Curtis read it beautifully for Myrtleford. Slingshot them into the attack, and now the ball's in the hands of Capillari.
Yeah, just a little tussle between Hilton and Murphy-Dale, and then Murphy-Dale tried to get back and pushed him down and ran straight past the footy, Dan.
It looked like they got their legs tangled up too, I reckon.
So tussle was a nice way of summarising it. Is that what you're trying to say, Scott?
Well, when Lockie Murphy-Dale's involved, there's always a little bit in it.
A bit of cheek about the Dales. Isn't that right, Scam?
We don't mind it.
Fraser as well.
Have we got a free kick here off the ball?
No, it's a boundary throw in, Gus.
Well, just saw Jason Rain throwing some hands around.
He was trying to get the, nominate please. Who are the ruckmen?
Unreal. He does a great job.
Best in it.
Boundary throw in here. Costa on the tap for Myrtleford. Tracking that one was D-Pat. Daniel Pattinson on debut. Toe poke from Gaynor. Into the hands now of Page. Aubrey inside 50. Conlon's marked it. And this looks like Liam Scammell taking a catch at short cover. Just fell into the hands beautifully for the Newmarket Hotel.
Yeah, he was. Just found a little bit of space there. Conlon, nice bit of use there by Jacob Page. And really important here for the Tigers to keep in touch here at the start of the second half.
Certainly well and truly within range, but what the breeze is doing, it is a swirly breeze today, as we've learned. And we can't really get a proper gauge on which way it's blowing. But anyway, he's kicking to the Botanic Garden end, and this for the first goal of the second half for Lucas Conlon and the Albury Tigers. It's missing to the right for a minor score. Albury, they move to 4-6-30. Myrtleford, 10-4-64 as the kick in from fullback comes out to Riley Smith for Wiesners.
I know Simon Kerr hasn't had a lot of it, but his kick-ins have been beautiful today. That one's gone about 70 metres to Smith. His kick's a bit ugly. Short of Murphy-Dale, now has to handball it backwards to Smith. Kicks it down the line, Garthwaite sits under it, now Gaynor goes to work at ground level. He's got Bowden, he says, nope, you're a ruckman, I'm going to kick it down the line instead, and he kicks it to his opponent, and Riley Smith, who takes it at just defensive side of centre wing, broadcast side at the Albury Sports Ground, bathed in sunshine on a beautiful day here in Albury. Kicks it down the line, and Jackson East, I don't know who's the only man who's there. Takes an uncontested mark at half forward, rolls around, goes inside 50. Byrne, spoils Riccardi. Now those two are tussling for it. Byrne's got it, gets a handball sideways to Page. Now he gets it over to the cheese in Heiner Hennessy. To Bender, and the Tigers seem to get through the defensive efforts of the Saints here.
Tanani applied some good defensive pressure, so did Harrington. Coming through Lucas Conlon, he bite off more than he can chew. Got the handball away. Sitting in the holes, Heiner Hennessy with a right foot kick. They could have raffled it, but the raffle went to Blomley. A 40 winks disposal for Will. Inside forward 50. Trying to find Walker. Had 3 to beat. Myrtleford have numbers. Back to Pethy Bridge. Got to get rid of it. Found the boundary. Nope. The umpire said it was holding the ball.
Good decision.
Well done there from young Clarence. On debut for the Albury umpires.
Clarence.
There's Clarence Lamper. And Harry Cameron has got it tied up in the netball court pocket here for the Tigers. He burns a target in Gaynor. And now he's going to have an opportunity here to kick the ball to the top of the goal square. Funky, you can pay the... Oh, I reckon I've saved him a fine here. If I just keep talking over the top.
Please, Gussie, save us a fine.
I'll keep talking. Here's Harry Cameron with a chipping ball to the top of the goal square. Aubrey need a flyer. Conlon's there. Conlon open goal. Bang! Gee, that's poor from the Myrtleford Alpine Saints. They'd love to have that one back. And Lucas Conlon salutes from point-blank range. Just the start the Albury Tigers are looking for after half-time on the Wiesner scoreboard. Liam Scammell for the Newie.
Yeah, spot on, matey. Funky Miller wasn't happy before that. He'd be even more annoyed that they weren't able to rush that one through the Saints. And, yeah, Albury able to grab the first one of the second half.
Oh, I don't know who suggested Conlon to go down back in the second half, fellas. He's been good up forward already. And I'll tell you what, Funky Miller, there is a couple of broken benches in that next room. But a good start for Albury. 5 inside 50s already. So they're owning the territory battle and their clearance work is still on top. So looking promising now for Albury.
Ball back in the middle, Bowden versus Cossa. Cossa has it, wrapped up straight away, and then says, give it back to me, please. It's going to be another ball up. It's tossed up now. Cossa wins that tap again. Coming through is East. Tackled straight away by Hillary. Great tackle. Just fumbles out somehow. Getting a boot to ball now is McCoskey. Up and under. Who's going to be the first there? Beatty, but it bounces away from him. Conlon comes out to meet it. Sharp's there to annoy him. Coming through is Big Kai. Can't take it with him. Heiner Hennessy. Great tackle. Caught holding the footy. Great work, Brady Sharp right there. Stood up, laid the tackle, and he'll have it at half back for the Saints.
So Sharp across half back. Just waiting for an option to present. Long, high, up and under in front of our broadcast position. The two ruckmen are there for Myrtleford. Garthwaite got the fist. Gainer back onto Garthwaite. Garthwaite just handballs with a bit of a hit and hope. Up to half forward. Heiner Hennessy onto Bowden. Didn't expect it. Clever hands there from Kelly. Kept it in front of him. Held without the ball. Umpire put the whistle away. Jackson East over the top. 1-2 with Tenardi back to East. And now he's going to kick out to the clubroom side. Harrington needs a good bounce. Didn't get it. Burn was sandwiched. Absolutely poleaxed.
Right call.
It was a Myrtleford sandwich, and Max Byrne was the ice cream in the middle of it. And he got crunched, and he's bounced up pretty quickly. He's going to kick the full back to find Ben Kelly. Ultimate fast and a tough nut of the day contender.
Yeah, Brody might have pushed him into Damon Harrington, and Damon's come up second best, I reckon, as the kick down the line now finds Heiner Hennessy in front of the Myrtleford bench. Broadcast side, what can he find? Colby wants to go short. It's very short in front of Blomley through his legs. Pethiebridge now for the Saints to East, who's had a lot of it in this third quarter. Curtis now to Pethiebridge, and he's pointing direction. Simon saying just keep going that way. Diesel Beatty, nice kick now. Cross the goals, finds Del Bosco. What's Mitchie got in front of him? Not a lot, goes short and back to Beatty. Really good grab. A lot of pressure. Diesel looking down the line, what can he find? He's got Cossa presenting, and he finds Big Toad. Might have been held. Yes, umpire says he was. It's going to be a free kick. Cossa's got it at half back for the Saints.
Big Toby. I reckon the two big boys have been good today for Myrtleford, the Twin Towers, Cossa and Smith.
They've been great.
Inboard, dangerous one, Tenardi. Up to the challenge on the half volley. Back to Kai Goster. Normally good by hand. Myrtleford half back. Beatty lowers the eyes. Good ball. At half forward. Maraca, underground harbour. In fact, it was Miotto inside 50. Riccardi, too much space on Byrne. And Brody Riccardi is everywhere for the Tricolours. Liam Scammell, Newmarket Hotel.
Yeah, that man again, boys. I mean, Albury did probably a little bit better, just holding up that ball movement, but Myrtleford was still able to pick their way apart, and Riccardi having another set shot on goal.
Tell you what, not often would you say a little man like Brody Riccardi's on track for a bag, but he's looking for number 5. He's Brody in the third term. This is a big kick for Myrtleford. Riccardi steers the ship. That's 5 for Brody, 11 for Myrtleford, and they move to 11,470. The Albury Tigers 5,636. Inspirations paint scoreboard. Gee, they look good at their best, the Myrtleford Alpine Saints.
And it's deflating as it gets for Albury. They had all the play at the start of that third term, had 6 inside 50s and kicked a goal as well. And Myrtleford straight up the other end for their second entry, and Brody Riccardi kicks another snag. So really good comeback there by Myrtleford, and around to grounds for Mr. Poolwood. It's all square at WJ Finlay Oval. Langrada Rovers 41 apiece, and Wodonga 52 plays Colorado Glen 28.
Cossa now in the middle of the ground for the Saints, gets caught, and the umpire says, yes, you're gone. Eddie Zebar, great tackle on the big fella. Zebarth has Anthang ramping around, but he goes no. Now he decides to kick it short to him, and it's over his head. Maybe he should have given the handball. Miotto now for the Saints. Has a bit of space in front of him. He's got an option at half ball. Oh, Brody's got another one! How good a kick was that from young Lockie? Don't give it off, Brody. Too unselfish, Brody. What are you doing? He's gone short. I love it. And he's found Bowen Colagero. I tell you what, you need to get a little bit selfish when you've got 5 on the board. But he wasn't, and that's a great team play from the Myrtleford Alpine Saints.
And impossible to stop when it comes like that, boys. You just can't turn the ball over like that. It'd be very frustrating for the Aubrey coaching box.
Flying through the stops.
There's the ball now. Colagero.
Flying through the stops.
Yep. He's talking about Gainer.
Make sure you shut him down. Don't let him run through.
There's now Colagero. Sets Salva home. Oh, he's missed it.
Brody.
He's missed it. Brody will not pass another one for the rest of the day. Will not pass another one. That's the second time Bowen's let us down. And it's through for a minus score. That takes them to 11,571. 5,636 the Tigers on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard. And we've gone 10 minutes thanks to Enz at Albury.
Unthank at full-back for the Albury Tigers. Kicks back to Burns. Some 40 wings, please, Dan Vaccaro.
Well, Jackson East to single him, and he's been really good. He's up to 17 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheets. Loved his work so far, Gussie.
Albury trying to keep it alive via Page. Tied up on the boundary line. Handballing over the top. It's going to work out okay for Unthank. Throws it on the left. Long down the line. Walker's worked his way up the ground. Handball's over his head. Gaynor wasn't expecting it. Curtis was then held. Umpire puts the whistle away. Del Bosco head over the football. Ragdolled off the ball was Walker. And it's a free kick. Yep, umpire points the right way. Matt Walker, the recipient here for the Albury Tigers. How many for Matt on the 40 winks?
Matt Walker's coming up for his 10th disposal.
He's been a good player for the Albury Tigers today. True centre wing, clubroom side. He hugs the boundary line, but his kick had a bit too much on it for Blomley.
It's 4 kicks in the last 2 minutes from Albury that have just gone over their teammates' heads, and it's just costing them.
Liam Scammell's boundary side for the Newmarket Hotel. What's the energy like at ground level?
Yeah, Albury's certainly lifted, boys. We mentioned that, season on the line at half-time, but they just need to make the most of these opportunities now going forward.
Big Smith in the ruck. Not a great throw, and I think the umpire's going to say, bring it back, please, and he has. Really good decision. It's a big Smith for the Saints. We'll take on Bowden, who I reckon's been all right today, Will. Had a little chop out from Benny Kelly at times, but
Billy Bowden
hasn't for a little while. Ball at ground level. No one's really got possession. It's going to be a repeat stoppage. And just a quick one. Ben Kelly seems to be on the bench for a little while. Is he all good, or is it something going on there?
No, I think it's all good, boys. Yep. Just part of the normal rotation.
No, that's all right. Scam's all over it. Smith wins that tap. Ball at ground level. Handball backwards from Maraca. Kick from Harrington. High up and under. Well done, Garthwaite, coming from about 4 deep. Just gets a fist on it and puts it on to Wodonga Place. We might have to wait a little while as a young fella runs it back.
We might go around the grounds, in this case, Mr. Stove's Pool World.
Yeah, WJ Finlay Oval Rovers up by 2 points over Yarrawonga. Wodonga 52 plays Cora Rutherland 35. Gussie North Albury 40 plays Wangaratta 22. And Lavington 82 plays Raiders 27.
Back in the middle, the Albury Tigers have possession with Unthank, and the switch is what he wants to do and attack the game. Out wide, missed the hands of Heiner Hennessy. Sharp, this is Jake. Over the top to Riccardi. Riccardi can play on. He's got someone in the goal square if he can find him. Great tackle from Billy Robertson, but the Saints still have numbers. Riley Sharp kicks backwards to brother Jake. Jake's held on the mark by Heiner Hennessy, and he just says, get out of my space, Colby. Bugger right off. Jake Sharp for Myrtleford. Chisler inside 50 to Lockie Miotto, and Myrtleford cannot do anything wrong, Liam Scammell.
No, they can't, boys. You might get a number of marks inside 50 today, Vax, in a second, but they've just been so efficient going inside and been able to find a target nearly every time.
Marks inside 50 on the 40 winks?
Yeah, so 17 marks inside 50 for 31 entries.
And Myrtleford are the number one team in the competition for marks inside 50, the talls and the smalls. Here's Lockie Miotto. He comes back into the side this week with Don Bedendo returning to VFL duties. 35 metres out, slide angle, helicopter punt, but it's a straight one. Lockie Miotto for the Myrtleford Alpine Saints kicks their 12th, and the margin moves out to an almighty one. 12-5-77 to 5-6-36. Myrtleford are steamrolling them on the Inspiration Paint scoreboard. We played 14 minutes for NZ.
What a good product Myrtleford are putting out at the moment, and Funky Millie might not sound like it, but he would be happy with this performance, I'll tell you now. They are dominating Myrtleford. 6 inside 50s already for this quarter, 31 for the game. They have taken 17 marks, as mentioned earlier, 3 already in the quarter from their 6 entries, so they are simply dominating Myrtleford Saints.
41 points on the Inspiration Paint scoreboard as the ball's back in the middle. Gaynor, GG just works hard for the Tigers. Gets the clearance again. Kicks it inside 50, looking for Walker. Coming from 3 deep. Maraca's front and centre for the Saints. Ground level now. Shanahan goes short, finds Blomley. Blomley told to play on, so he sets Salva home. His kick's going to be chopped off. Nope, it's going to bounce and go for a boundary throw-in. As Capillari just thought, I'll let that one bounce when he probably could have taken the mark. But boundary throw-in, Albury's forward pocket, Botanic Garden, and then broadcast side of the ground.
Albury, they desperately need one. And they got a boundary throw-in deep in their attacking part of the ground. Smith's in the ruck for Myrtleford. Manhandled himself to the front of the contest at ground level. Lurking around this one is Daniel Pattinson, and at the bottom of the pack was Zach Pethybridge. Umpire will ball it up, same spot here for the Albury Tigers. Smith won the tap. Clearing kick was smothered by Maraca. Sharp over the top to Hourigan. Getting involved in the action there was Shanahan. Head over the football here. Diving on top of it. Well done from Hourigan. Umpire's going to call for another repeat stoppage. We won't get the dulcet tones of Scotty Montgomery from McRae Motor. See if we can get a clearance here.
Ball didn't move too far. Still inside 50 for the Tigers. Umpire Broughton throws this one up. Heine Hennessy over the top to D-Pat. Coming through was Del Bosco. Great hands to Sharp. Gets a clearing kick. Garthwaite's the leader there. He's going to get there first. Handballs it over to Shanahan. No, it's Page. Page goes inside 50 but can't quite find a target. Smith gets the Boyle for the Saints. Gets through the hands now, and Lockie Murphy just throws it on the boot. Big Toby Cosses the target, but it gets past him. Conlon finds it and then gets it to Ben Keller, who's back out there. He goes sideways to Page. Tries to sell a bit of candy and finally gets through Munro. Gets a handball and Garthwaite just gets a banana. Good, poor kick, I would have said actually, sorry. And Augusta's got it at half back.
Been super Augusta today.
He's been one of the best, I reckon. Been nearly their best. He just sets them up so well. And the way he kicks the footy just like that, it's long and strong. Looking for Cossa. Jake Sharp has it, who got front and centre. Kicks it towards the hot hand in Riccardi. Probably could have got a kick. Yamaso's play on. Billy Robinson's there for the Tigers at half back and just gets another clearing kick towards the boundary. Big Toby Cossa's the one that's going to lead in the race, but the boundary line's going to win out. And we'll get a throw in front of the sponsors day up there on the balcony. On the far side of the ground. The scoreboard says it's 12-5-77 to 5-6-36. Oh, thanks to Inspirations Paints.
Don't think there's any trannies up there on the balcony.
They're not listening today.
They're not listening.
Transistor radios.
Yeah. Here's Heine Hennessy on the right for the Albury Tigers. High up and under. Good fist there from Pethy Bridge. Been solid in his second game back for the Tricolours. Will ball the footy up 55 metres out from Myrtleford goal. 40 winks.
Yeah, the inside 50 count at the moment. Albury have had their 7 entries, but have just been able to generate only the 1 score. Myrtleford up to 7 as well, and they are just looking super potent when they go forward.
2-1 in Myrtleford's favour here in the third term as Page kicks Albury inside 50. Going back courageously. Good use of the body. Zach Pethy-Bridge wants to kick out towards the broadcast side into the running lane. Del Bosco bumped off the footy umpire, let it go. Miotto picked up for Myrtleford, centre wing broadcast side. Lowers the eyes with a chisel to Murphy Dale. The overlapping runs on. He's got Maraca, but he's going to go to the top of the goal square trying to find Cossa. Front and centre's Riccardi. Riccardi looking for sticks. Brody Riccardi misses. Jeez, he's got a magnet in his hand today. When you're hot, Liam Scammell. It's a minor score. Myrtleford 78, Albury 36, Newmarket Hotel.
Yeah, the red hot boys. Every chance to kick 8 or 9 today, Riccardi.
His crumbing work is top level. That was to crumb underneath Smith. And
you better
Brody
butter
Riccardi.
him up at 3/4 time so he doesn't burn you for best on ground today.
No, Brody loves the mic, that's for sure.
He does. He won't take a backward step, old Brody.
As Gaynor now has it at centre wing. His kick chopped off by Curtis. Had the Angry Pills gave away down the field just before Simon. We don't see that too often from him. Kick again from Gaynor. Through the hands of a couple, and one of them was Sharp. Ground level. It's going to be balled up in front of the Terry Cross stand. Just might get a couple around the grounds quickly, please, D-back.
Yes, around the ground, still really close there between Rovers and Yarrawonga, 45-41, and Wodonga 58 plays Corowa 41. A good game there. North Albury 40 Wangaratta's 22. Scott Montgomery.
As Jake Sharp gets a 1-2 of Tenardi. Tenardi handballs forward now. Bowen, Collegiero. I reckon you owe Brody one. Where is he? Goes towards Maraca instead. Well done, Billy Hilton. Well done. Keeps his feet against 2 opponents. Hilton now in the back pocket. It's a great kick. Finds Billy Robinson. And that could be 50, I feel. Yep. I reckon he's going to pay 50-metre penalty against Simon Curtis. It's 2 now. So Billy Robinson will get this one to about centre wing, I reckon, Gussie.
He will, and it's a bit out of character for Simon Curtis.
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, Gussels.
Well, he's getting tagged today.
If you got Blommers as your backpack all day, you'd be angry too.
Robertson inside 50. Good use of the body from Heine Hennessy. Crumber got a bad bounce. Myrtleford defence. They now try and step up as they exit D50. Pethy Bridge, well-weighted kick into the hole to Jackson East. His numbers on the 40 winks.
Jackson East is up to the 18 disposals.
As he kicks long down the line, finds Toby Cossa in front of the Albury Tigers balcony. Cossa kicks to centre half forward. Murphy Dale. Well held there by Garthwaite. Got there right in the nick of time. Kelly for the Tigers. Fed it on to Zeebarth, who sold some candy now on the left. Chiseling ball when he finds Blomley between the centre circle and the centre square.
Blomley now is going to go straight away. He's got the runner and it's Page. The poor bounce for Jake. Goes back at ground level. Coming in was Cossa. Umpire says, give it to me please, boys. Really poor kick and a poor bounce for Jake Page.
You just had to hit Jake Page right there and they were away, Albury.
Yeah, we're back inside 50, probably having a shot on goal, D-back. Sean Clarence throws the ball up. Been great on debut as Clarence. Collegiero gets dispossessed and Will Blomley comes through and gets the clearance for the Tigers. Goes inside 50. Pethy Bridge out the back. Only one there. Going to go short to Del Bosco, and he's got the ball at half back, and the Saints are going to get moving again.
In front of the netball courts, he goes short to Mitch Tenardi, who's been superb today. What a fortnight. This guy's been pretty good too. Bowen Calogero back onto Tenardi. Great for my fantasy team. Kicks up to half forward. Declan Brenn's the runner. Handballs to his space. He was held without it. He was held without it. Lockie Murphy-Dale's going to play on. Open goal. Bang for LMD. That's his third. Myrtleford's 13th. 84-36. The Tricolours are steamrolling Albury for Inspiration's paint.
They're looking scary good, Myrtleford Saints, and that was just a great finish there by Lockie Murphy-Dale. Really smart to identify the advantage to being played, and he's kicked the 3 goals from his 14 disposals as well, Scam.
Yeah, indeed, boys. Yeah, another nice finish there by Murphy-Dale. A little bit of a cheap one, but he's probably earned it today. He's played well. Albury have probably done well just to slow the game down a little bit, a few more stoppages and the like. Myrtleford not running as hot as they have during the day, but sorry, I'll throw back to you boys.
So it's a game high lead of 48 points, gents.
They're flying, aren't they? Harrington's punch there, back to Smith, tackled straight away, was Big Riley. And we're going to repeat stoppage still in the centre circle pretty well. Ball tossed up, Smith just takes it out of the ruck and gets it on the boot. High, up and under, good grab there. Miotto, he's had a really good quarter as Lockie. He's been fantastic back in the side this week. Goes short to Harrington. Had a pretty good game too as young Damon. On the wing.
One of the fastest players in the Ovens and Murray. Mont?
Big call. Was that on your list?
Yes.
Was he on it?
He was third.
How about the floater? That just went inside 50 and Jackson East went, I'll be the only one that stands under this, and takes an easy chest mark, and Jackson East will go back and have a shot. And Scam, try and tell us what this wind's going to do, please.
Well, it's been swirling. East's probably the man to tell you. He read that beautifully off the boot.
It's Jackson now, kick from 40. Set Salva home. He knew exactly what he's doing, did Jackson East. Don't worry about that breeze down there, Scam. Jackson said, this is how you do it. And puts another major on the board. That's a Sunjan goal today, considering the conditions. And the Saints are flying. That's 14-6-90 to 5-6-36 on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard. And we're going 23 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Yeah, you're spot on, Mont. And Jackson East, he's having a super game. 20 disposals for him and a goal. He's been one of the front runners for Myrtleford today, and they are just going from strength to strength. I've loved their marking inside 50 today. They have taken 19 marks inside 50 from their 37 entries. So they have just been super potent. 19 marks from their 37 entries, guys.
They averaged 13.8, which is the best in the competition. They're going to absolutely obliterate that with a quarter to go.
Yep.
Here's Gaynor for the Tigers on the centre clearance. Wants to find Ben Kelly. Top of the goal square. He's leading out, but just too far in front of him. Out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. 90 plays, 36. Myrtleford lead for Inspirations Paint as we go boundary side to Scamp at the Newmarket Hotel.
Yeah, not his best use there, Jakey Gaynor, but he has been a bit of a shining light this quarter with 3 or 4 centre clearances.
Ball about to be tossed in front of that Inspirations Paint scoreboard. The forward pocket, Botanic Garden, and then Kelly wins the tap, but it goes through the hands of Jakey Gaynor. And might quickly get a couple of scores around the ground, please, D-Vac.
Yeah, Wangaratta Rovers 51 plays, Yarrawonga 41. Wodonga kick away slightly, 76 plays, Corowa 47, and North Albury still 5-10-40 plays, Wangaratta 22.
And that's thanks to Mr. Stove's Pool World, of course. Cossa wins that tap to Murphy-Dale, tackled straight away by Maxi Byrne.
And the other game as well, the Laverton Sports Ground, bit of a dead rubber now. Laverton 83 plays, Wodonga Raiders 35.
It's all about percentage for the Panthers today, I reckon, in that one.
Won't be a dead rubber if Yarrawonga get going once again.
Absolutely. Is that kick from Harrington around the corner, looking for Smith. Well done, Garthwaite. It's been quite good today, I reckon, Garthwaite. I reckon he's probably the one we spoke about could have gone forward, but they've decided to throw Big Ben down there. And Garthwaite stayed at centre-half back. As Lucas Conlon's gone back. I think someone called for that, Gussie, at half-time.
After he kicked the goal as well. Who would have thought? Bowden up against Cossa. Gaynor wrapped up by Tenardi. Mitch Tenardi's putting together a serious month of footy. It took him a while to get settled in the SS&A Ovens and Murray.
Yep.
Now he's finding his feet. How many for Mitch as he gets another one?
Mitch Tenardi is up to the 19 disposals.
Now he finds Harrington for Myrtleford in front of our broadcast position. Low Chisler to East.
Sorry, Gus, he's hit 20.
Jackson East, Mitch Tenardi, Zach Pethybridge, the boys that have come from WA are playing a big role in Myrtleford's rise. High up and under inside 50, Garthwaite threw it over his head. Z-Barth for the Albury Tigers, low Chisler, and he finds Will Bowden. Will Bowden for the Albury Tigers. At the 25-minute mark for NZ. Nice kick from the big ruckman to Jackson Kelly. Got to get rid of it. Does so in the nick of time. Not on the same path was Ben Kelly. Hooligans at the back for Myrtleford. Handballs over the top to Brady Sharp. Brady Sharp He had 4
Oh.
Myrtleford players in a paddock of space. He gave it to the one Tiger, and now he's got Eddie Zebath.
Zebath now, he wants to go straight away. His kick's as bad as what Sharps was. Miotto chops it off. Handball, he gets chopped off by Cameron. Cameron goes diving in on Capillari. Deepak comes through. Pattinson gives it backwards to Hilton. And he's kicked right on the siren, and that's an electric quarter from the Myrtleford Alpine Saints. He was able to restrict the Albury Tigers to 1 goal, which they kicked in the 5th minute, and then they went on to kick 4 of their own. And they look like they're going to run away with this one. It's a 54-point lead at 3/4 time. It's 14-6-90 playing 5-6-36. We're back to wrap up that 3rd quarter after this break on O&M Live, because on O&M Live, you will not miss a thing.
Fridge broken down.
You just want to show your setup, don't you?
Oh, no, the score's wrong on the YouTube. Point behind. Yeah. Just easy to take a photo and type it.
Yeah, cool.
Good grip. Not that over easy.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
So they get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Out of the box and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Whack your headset on and give me something.
I've got you something. We're just looking through potential lookalikes we can talk about after the game, Gus. But the quarter's best for Albury. I think Jake Gaynor lifted that quarter. He's up to 20 disposals for the game. And for Myrtleford, Mitch Tenardi, he's a star. Mitch Tenardi, he's becoming really good. He had 7 disposals that quarter. But he's run and gun, Gussie. I love it.
Around the grounds, thanks to Mr. Stowe's Pool World.
Monty's got my phone.
Sorry, I was just going through.
Professional operation here, isn't it, Gussie? No, I've got it up. Stress.
Just give me the best one.
So Rovers 57 plays Yarrawonga 41. Wodonga are kicking away against Corowa 82-48, and Wangaratta 22 trails North Albury 5-10-40.
Newmarket Hotel boundary side Liam Scammell spent a fair bit of time with Funky Miller on the Myrtleford camp.
Yeah, I did. Obviously pretty pleased. His one concern was Jakey Gaynor and his impact he's having at stoppage. He just wants the midfield group as a collective to just sort of lock down a little bit more on Gaynor at stoppage. And overall, they just want to run the game out and sort of a bit of foot-to-throat message. On the other side, Maxi Lynch, it was a little bit just targeted at individuals, making sure that you walk off at the end of today being able to hold your head high, so just fighting it out, really. Yeah.
Nah, I love it. And we go through some of the stats and the inside 50 count today. Aubrey haven't been too bad with their inside 50, Gus. They've had 35 entries for 10 marks. That's not deplorable, but Myrtleford have just been super. 38 entries, 19 marks inside 50. They've been super
every second
potent.
inside 50 they're taking a mark.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It is. And they averaged 13.5 marks a game, I think, inside 50 before this game. So super potent going forward, Myrtleford Saints.
Which was number 1 in the competition.
Yeah, it was.
So it's going up. It's going up. They're going to still be number 1.
And I think they're number 1 in the comp for marks, but I think they're like last for contested marks. So they like to get into space and run the body. Kick mark.
Yep.
Hello, Scam. Can the Albury Tigers fitness get them back into this one?
I wouldn't have thought so, boys.
So you're giving up on your old man?
Yes.
Paddy Scam in the bin.
Done.
Go tell him that. Go on.
No, I love Paddy Scam. He's a great man.
If you don't like Paddy Scam, well, you got something wrong with you.
Mind you, he wasn't overly happy that I tipped Myrtleford when I saw him yesterday.
Well,
Paddy Scam.
you can say to him later, I got it.
Oh, my cousins were pretty happy I tipped Myrt.
That's pretty much everyone in Myrtleford, isn't it?
So Myrtleford, if they win today, they'll maintain their spot inside the top 3 and potentially guarantee themselves a double chance coming into September. How vital that double chance could be. Percentage is going to mean everything in 2025. For Mac Jack Sheds, very premature siren. But here's Clarence to throw the footy up with Scotty Montgomery.
As Cossa wins that one against Bowden, but Bowden does his work when he's hit the deck. Kick doesn't go anywhere. Little handball out from Maraca. Bender's got it, come off that wing to Unthank. Unthank around the body, finds Cameron who can't quite take the mark. Coming through is Beatty. Who can Diesel find? He's going to go inside 50. He's going to find Sharp, who has to spoil in the end. Handball sideways from Hilton. And then Burns kicks out into space. It's going to bounce. It's going to wedge. And it's going to go out of bounds now with Matty Bender and Tommy Capillaris. We're going to have a throw in about 80 metres away from the Myrtleford goals. They're kicking to the Botanic Gardens ends in this last quarter, which is brought to you by Mac Jack Sheds.
They've kicked 14 goals in the game. They kick another 5 or 6 goals. It'll really help their percentage today, Myrtleford. As Jackson East gets busy early, give him a 40 wings disposal. It was smothered by Hillary. He handballs in towards space, but Marac is there for the Saints. Feeds one back to Jackson East. She got ragdolled and clotheslined as he finds a target in Diesel. Diesel wants the kick to try and find Sharp on the wrong line. Bouncing top of the goal square. Feeds a handball out wide as Bren. Here's the munch, Matty Munro. Dream start to the final term from the munch. Matty Munro with a Sunjan goal today. He's a serious player, Matty Munro, and he's your man, Liam Scammell.
He is indeed, boys. He spent a lot of the time on ball today, but we know how dangerous he is when he does go forward and finds the first major of the last term. He was probably the most vocal as well at three-quarter time, boys, in terms of that message to, foot to throat and really play the whole game out.
That was just emphasised how good their forward craft has been today, Myrtleford Saints. Obviously, Riccardi and Lockie Murphy-Dale, but the muncher, how good was that by Matty Munro? He's had a great season.
Oh, he's been unbelievable, and he's been good again today as the ball's back in the middle. Bowden dispossessed. Tenardi going at ground level. Just a bit of a rugby scrum, and coming out of it, Shaky Gaynor again. Kick inside 50 is not a good one. Oh, bit of a fumble there from Brady Sharp. I think it's tackled by Garthwaite. Gets a ham all the way in the end of Capillari. He's going to kick around the body. He's going to find a bit of space, but Cameron's there for the Tigers. Cameron gets pushed towards the boundary line and he takes it out of bounds.
That man who pushed him out of bounds has been superb today, Diesel Beatty.
And considering he was out of the side about 6 weeks ago, it's a really good comeback. He's fought hard.
Great depth, Mert.
Yeah,
they really do have good depth.
Even they had 4 or 5 guys running around today, and the twos that have played a bit of senior footy. As the ball's tossed back in at ground level, East. And Gaynor wins out and gets a kick inside looking for Page. What can Jake do? Nice handball to Hillary. Gets a kick now towards Heine Hennessy and finds him. They're still inside the centre square. He's about 70 from home. He's Colby. He's pointing where he wants him to go. He's pointing to his coaching. Garthwaite and kicks it in front of him. Uses the hands in the back. But the umpire says play on Sharp. And Garthwaite now takes it towards the boundary, but it's been kept in. Still going at it. Ball now will find the boundary, will it? No. Tell you what, they're trying to get it out, and now it's just being kept in. Umpire circling. Just get it out. Eventually they do. Or is it going to be a ball up? It's going to be a ball up right on the boundary line, Gussie. And it's going to be right in front of the sponsors tent, which is starting to fill up nicely on a beautiful day like today.
It is. 10-goal lead here up to the Myrtleford Alpine Saints on the border carpet scoreboard. Umpire's going to throw the footy up, Jason Rain. Well done to Bowden, who's worked hard in the ruck today. East can't keep it alive. Out of bounds for a throw in some footy winks, please, Dan Vaccaro.
Yeah, thank you. Gussie Jackson East, we mentioned him earlier. He's at the 23 disposals and he's kicked a major as well. Been superb. Lockie Murphy-Dale, he's up to 14 and he's kicked the 3 as well. So some good players getting on the stat sheet for Mert.
Bowden fed it backwards, trying to find Heine Hennessy inside 50. No one's there. Agosta intercepts the Myrtleford and slingshots him into attack. On the edge of the centre square is Declan Bren. Not many options present. The Munch wants it. That's where he's going to go. Matty Munro on a lead. Wants to play on the left boot. Inside forward 50. Lurking in the pocket is Riccardi. But Max Byrne got there in the nick of time. Myrtleford just went coast to coast with ease and poise there. Liam Scammell for the Newey. Almost way too easy.
Yeah, they have, mate. It's been a theme of the day. And just that intent you saw there from Matty Munro as soon as he gets the ball, just looking to play on and keep the ball in motion.
Tossed in, inside 50 for the Saints. Smith does good body work, but it goes the way of Pattinson. His handball finds Byrne. His kicks, he's going to find a bit of space. It's going to plug again, but it's going to find that boundary line. As we might get a couple of stats on the 40-wing stat sheet, Steve.
Yeah, Jakey Gaynor, he's really flown the flag for Albury today. I thought he's been superb, especially in the clearance work as well. He's up to 22 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet. Some players haven't had a huge impact. Jakey Page obviously probably having a run with Rob, but he's only had the 9 disposals. Ryan Garthwaite, 10 disposals, and Matt Walker, 10 disposals as well.
10-goal lead on the border carpets, Wodonga scoreboard. Coming through, Maraka, nice handball to Beatty. He's been big today, I reckon. Cossa now, and then East. East handball backwards, gets chopped off by Pattinson, who gets a handball now to the big fella in Bowden. He's got a long kick towards Walker. Can't quite take the mark. Blomley's there, so's Curtis. Gaynor just kicks it off the ground. Collegiero going to be the first there. Can't pick it up cleanly, Bowen. And now his handballs to no one. Blomley was the one there for the Tigers. Picks it up cleanly, but gets tackled straight away by Augusta. And we'll get a ball up by young Clarence inside 50 at the Albury end of the ground.
So Clarence, with Sharon in hand, Costa's going to go in the ruck against Heine Hennessy. Just got a falcon. Simple as that. Did Heine Hennessy. You won't get an easier free kick in your life. And he's going to go back, and I reckon he's going to try and have a look on goal for his third, gents.
Which sign? O'Brien's again there, Scam?
Don't do it, Scam. Just say nothing.
Give us something.
I reckon he's just going to try and get you straight over the goal umpire's hat.
I'll back him in, boys. Right goalpost.
Just hit the X-ray group and you're fine.
The big cheese, he's been good today. He kicked 2 goals and he's worked very hard. Here's Heine Hennessy for the Albury Tigers. He'll kick from exactly 50. Starts it out to the right, stays out of the right, out of bounds on the full. That's Albury's day in a nutshell.
I reckon he aimed it at the right goalpost like Scam said and just kept going out to the right.
Scam, you would not be a great goal-kicking coach, I wouldn't have thought.
No, he'd be fine. It's not a meteorologist.
Here's Augusta for Myrtleford. Long down the line of the 2 ruckmen. Smith's gone down. I hope he's okay. Looks to be fine. Out of bounds for a boundary throw. And right in front of you, Scam, for the Newmarket Hotel.
It is indeed, boys. One thing to note, Ryan Garthwaite's gone forward at 3/4 time.
I like that move. Maybe could have been done at half time. Ball tossed in now, just in front of the Albury bench. Cossa just works well, but Bowden comes back. Pattinson gets it for the Tigers. Tackled straight away by Tenardi, and you're holding the footy. D-Pat. It's going to be another kick to Tenardi. His 40 wings, please, Dan.
Yeah, he'll be coming up for his 22nd, Mont.
Oh, it's not a good one. It's out in front of Hourigan, but he's too quick in the end. His kick's over the top of Smith. It's not a good one. It's going to be Ben Kelly who takes the uncontested mark in the end at half back. He's going to come inboard to his namesake in Jackson Kelly. Kelly now finds Cameron. Kelly keeps running, gets the receive, handball receive. Now he's got no one to really go to. Kicks out in front of Garthwaite. What can Ryan do? He wants to go long inside 50. And he does. He finds Blomley. Blomley, I reckon, probably right on his distance here. You have to kick it all 45. Bit of a swirly breeze to the Noriel end.
Nice little spot-up target by Garthwaite there, and probably as well as they've transitioned the ball today, Albury, with Jackson Kelly running off half-back.
Just haven't had that run and dash, have they, from half-back enough today. As Blomley now, just to get a bit of respectability back to this scoreboard. The kick's going to be short. It's going to go right to the goal line. Coming through with a nice fist there was Pethybridge for a minor score. It takes them to 5-7-37. The Saints are 15-6-96 on the border carpets on the scoreboard, and we've gone 8 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Curtis from full back with an elite body and paint play that to hit up Kai Agosta, who's going to attack the corridor. Needs a target. Matty Munro's there, but he left it behind. He got nutmegged. Jackson Kelly now for the Tigers. Gets involved, but we get a stoppage. Dan Baccaro's going to go around the ground, so Mr. Stoves.
Yeah, I will. WJ Finlay over. Wang Rovers 60, plays Yarrawonga 41. Wodonga Bulldogs 14-6-90, plays Corowa 7-6-48. Gus.
Inside 50 from the tap. Murphydale feeds it backwards. Calogero lost his footing. Kelly's trying to get involved with the Tigers. Head over the ball was Byrne. Crunching tackle from Miotto. Great work from young Lockie. And we'll ball it up 50 from home for Myrtleford.
Just on the 40-wing stat sheet as well. They've had the 5 inside 50s this quarter, Albury, so they have gotten the ball forward. Just no impact on the scoreboard.
Unthanks kick goes nearly back the other way. Smith comes out to meet it, but so does Heiner. Hennessy does well, gets a handball out into space. Zebas kick just around the corner. It's going to Grubber, finds his way to Walker, and his handballs it to his opponent in Pethybridge. So Pethybridge goes, thank you, Matty. And he goes short and finds Jackson East for another 40 winks. Goes inside 50. It's a beautiful kick. No. It's going over the top in the end. Munro handballs to Murphydale. LMD for another Sunjan goal of the day. He's kicked 4 of them. He's back with a vengeance, is Lockie Murphydale. That takes them to 16-6, 102, 5-7-37 on the border carpets, Wodonga scoreboard, and we've gone nearly 9.5 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
A nice finish by Murphydale there, and we've spoken throughout the day, boys, about the mediums and the smalls of Myrtleford and how dangerous they've been. Lockie Murphydale, Riccardi, Matty Munro, just so dangerous at ground level.
I'll tell you what, Scam, you got your work cut out for you for the player of the day. It's definitely not a walk-up for Brody, but it's some good players.
Yeah,
Lockie Murphydale's kicked 4.
Plenty in the mix.
Jackson East, 25 disposals.
Heaps, kicked a goal. Matty Munro's been good.
Kai Augusta,
Fraser Dale.
Man.
Fraser Dale, yeah. Can we go find Fraser in the crowd?
Today, I reckon.
It was quiet after the game last week.
Go the Dale double, I reckon, Scam.
Unsighted.
Game high lead of 65 points to the Myrtleford Alpine Saints, and we're back in the guts. Smith head over the football. Umpire says we'll ball it up.
I vote whoever kicks the next goal out of Lockie Murphydale and Brody gets it.
I reckon Riccardi's got him, just kicked an extra one, but anyway, Jackson East wins the clearance. He's a contender as well. Up to high half forward. Murphydale well held, but run down tackle on Hilton was superb.
This bloke's been pretty good.
Smalls are elite. Here's the munch. Matty Munro with a great tackle. Scams man just sets it up into the pocket, trying to find Sharp, and commentators curse deluxe from Scott Montgomery.
Yep, got him.
Praise the bloke and look at it.
You can buy him a beer at the Newmarket Hotel.
Jeez,
Dangerous kick from Conlon, works out okay. Coming out of half back is Robertson for the Tigers. Robertson, 1-2 with Unthank, breaks away, handballs to Gainer, under the pump, turnover, Myrtleford regather the ball, out to the broadcast side. Jake Sharp's a long way from home, Monty.
He is, and he goes in short, finds Collegiero. I reckon he'll want to look to pass this one off after his last couple of attempts, young Bowen. Bowen decides to play on straight away, doesn't want the set shot anymore. Bowen, Collegiero! Sunjan goal today. He had 2 earlier attempts, couldn't put him through, but that one goes straight through the high diddle-diddle to the Botanic Gardens end, and I'll tell you what, they're going to run away with this one, boys. It's 17-6, 108 to 5-7-37 on the border carpets Wodonga scoreboard, and we've gone 11.5 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
He's a superstar as well, Bowen Collegiero. He's had the 18 disposals, he's kicked a goal as well, so he's just another part of this awesome team by Myrtleford. Simon Curtis been well held today. He only had the 10 disposals. Jackson East hasn't been the case, 25 disposals and a goal for him.
Do you want to dangle the Anytime Fitness sign out to Brody Riccardi?
He'll take it right now, I reckon.
Back on the ground?
He will take it right now if he could.
He would love it. And he'll be the first one to ask where's the sign after the game. Don't worry about that.
102 to 37. Myrtleford have been emphatic. Tap was one down by Smith. Tracking this one now is Shanahan for Albury, who left it behind. Gainer's been their best by the length of the Flemington Straight. Won the clearance, high up and under. Nice mark, Kai Agosta. I reckon they found one at centre-half back now in Kai. Slingshotting ball to a 2-on-1. Well done there from Hilton. Losing his footing was Byrne. Handball to Gainer. Worked his way around the telephone booth and then found the right to Walker. Walker's 65 from home. Has an option. Needs to find a leading target. Foes inside 50. Great footy from the Albury Tigers, but it's too little too late. Ball's in the hands of Datoli, and he'll go back and have a set shot from 35.
Yeah, nice use by Walker going inside, and Datoli really active with his leading patterns deep there. Managed to find a little bit of space to set up the shot on goal.
So Monty, you just pointed out, you reckon Myrtleford might be ahead on the scoreboard?
17-6, yeah, not 16-6 like the automatic scoreboard says down the other end.
Well, he's Datoli. Can he add one for the Tigers? He can. He squeezed it through. Lenny's got 2. Aubrey have got their 7th here on O&M Live. 108 plays 43. Myrtleford's way. Border Carpet's scoreboard as Mitch Sinardi looks to come back on at the expense of Jackson East. Liam Scammell, Newmarket Hotel.
Yeah, Jackson East, he's probably deserved the rest, boys. He's been red hot all day.
Yeah, Jackson East, he's been super 26 disposals for him. Mitch Donardi as well. He's been really solid 23 disposals, and what a good month of footy he's put together too.
Tell you what, most of the Myrtleford Alpine Saints put together a pretty good month of footy, haven't they? They've been electric and they've been really, really good.
Big weapons are starting to shine for Myrtleford Saints.
Around the grounds, Mr. Stowes Poolwell, the Magpies have just goaled and they lead by 4 points over North.
Wow.
Maracca now to Capillari, gets a handball. Miotto, geez, they're flying now. Smith goes inside 50, out in front of... Oh, Brody! What are you doing, Brody? That would have been the Anytime Fitness sign-up. I reckon he's got a bit of cramp, boys. He's stretching.
He's dropped the sign.
Oh,
he has dropped it.
As Smith now has it. Ball inboard. Ben Kelly gets a handball now to Matty Bender at half-back. Bender takes him on, and it was Maracca with a great tackle. Now it's a turnover. Calogero goes inside 50. Where's Brody? He slips over. Can't influence. Munch coming through his muncher. Matty Munro just goes, handballs it inside. Turned over to Robinson. Now it just fumbles around at ground level. Munro tries to get back on it, but it's going to go out of bounds. But Brody Riccardi, I tell you what, that would have been for going back for a shot at number 6, and it would have just...
He could have dropped the sign, Mont. Because now Scam can go either way.
He can do whatever he wants. He want to get another chance out of, I reckon, Brody. You won't be happy with that one.
Boundary throw in, high up and under. Doing the ruck work there is Sharp. That was Brady. Head over the footy was Hilton. Fed it backwards. Kelly's gone. Riley Sharp. Free kick to the munch.
Nah, to Kelly.
Kelly for a hole.
Yeah, he kept the tackle going after the ball spilled out and took him to ground. So, good call. And now it's going to be a 50 because Big Sharpie pushed Billy Robinson over. So, it's going to be a 50-metre penalty.
No harm done.
So, Billy Robinson.
That's a big 52, boys.
That is wow. That's great real estate.
70 metres.
Walker.
Buy off them.
And you get the ball at half forward, inside 50, trying to find a teammate. Datoli again.
Nice. Been okay, Datoli.
Nice from Lenny.
Started well and he's finishing well.
He'll have a set shot from Liam Scammell's favourite spot, outside 50 into the breeze.
Which sign? Which sign? Give us a sign.
What about Executive Gardenscapes?
That's the right goalpost too.
It's getting a workout.
Go steel line. Aims at steel line, it goes through.
Got to look after the sponsors, Dan. Well done.
Thank you.
About time you cottoned on.
Well, maybe you should get some of the sponsors on there.
We got plenty of them and they pay your wages. Here's Lenny Datoli. Left foot kick. Lenny Datoli misses. He looks to be
he
nice
aimed at steel line as well. He aimed straight at steel line.
Albury, they move to 44. Myrtleford at 108. Border Carpet scoreboard. Myrtleford will kick in from full back at the Norriel Park end. 16 gone for NZ.
And it's Mitchy Del Bosco who's got the duties at the moment. He's just going to go short. It's sat in the air a long time, and now it's put him under the pump. Sharp couldn't take it. It's turned over. Coming through, Shanahan. He misses his boot with it. Hourigan does the double. Goes and gives it to Del Bosco, who handballs it, and they're just going to go, let's try this one again.
He had to meet the footy Sharp, didn't he? He didn't just have to wait for it.
Yeah, he stood there for a very long time. It was great pressure from young Shanahan. But it's through for another minor for the Tigers. They're 6-9-45, 17-6-108. The Saints.
Ball in the hands now of Robertson for the Albury Tigers. Breaks away from Diesel. Not a great kick trying to find Datoli. Kai Agosta, normally an excellent user, gets it up to half forward. Collegiello with clever hands on to Maracca. Maracca's got a bit of a problem to solve here. Handballs over to the top to Tenardi. Back to Maracca on the non-preferred. Sharp on the lead. Fortune favours the bold for the Myrtleford Alpine Saints. They took the game on. They kept running and gunning. And now Riley Sharp will kick from 40 metres out. Slide angle scam.
Yeah, spot on, mate. Took the game on, ball in motion. Their transition today has just been so good to watch from ground level, Myrtleford.
We'll go around the grounds quickly. Scott Montgomery for the Newmarket Hotel and Mr. Stowe's Pool World.
I think it was Jamie Mooney just put one through for a goal to take the lead for the North Albury Hoppers.
Game on there. Here's Riley Sharp looking to put a nail in the coffin. Big whopping kick from downtown has missed to the left-hand side for a minor score. Myrtleford, they move to 17-7. Albury Tigers 6-9 here on O&M Live. Border Carpet scoreboard around the grounds. Mr. Stowe's Pool World, 3-point lead to the North Albury Hoppers over the Magpies. 9 minutes gone in the final term. We will be joining the team at Bunton Park at the full-time sign of this game.
As Burn for the Tigers. This goes long. Sorry, it was unthanked. And it's a great kick. Finds Walker in the middle of the ground. That kick went about 75 metres, I reckon. As Walker's now, his kick's a nice long one. Looking for Tatoli. Well done, Augusta. Got back hard and finds East with the spoil. He goes short to Maraka. Maraka now wants to bite something off in the middle, but decides against it. His kick now out in front of Capillari. Good spoil from Matty Bender. Right in front of our man for the Newmarket down there in Liam Scammell.
Yeah, a few tired legs down here, boys. It was a hot start early in the first half and a little bit of cramp and a few boys with some very heavy legs.
Ball about to be tossed in right in front of the Myrtleford Alpine Saints bench. It's a good throw-in too. He's one of the best, I reckon, that boundary umpire. Yep. Cossa, great tap to East. Gets Maraka, who broke forward. He goes short looking for Murphy. Dale, a little bit too far out is Lockie. He's got a couple. Where are the Albury defenders? Because Damon Harrington is standing there all by himself inside 50. And Damon's going to go back and have a shot for number 2.
22 marks inside 50 from 46 entries, boys.
Wow.
Pretty impressive.
World record pace.
Efficiency across the board, boys, with how they've moved the marks inside and also on the scoreboard as well, lining up to go 18-7 if he kicks it.
As now, Damon has a shot. He's taking his time. He'll set sail from 40. Little stutter step. Set sail. He doesn't like it off the boot. Through to the right side for another minor score. And are we going to go with the scoreboard, or are we going to go with what we think it is? Because I'm pretty sure the Saints are an extra goal. So that will make them 17-8, 110 to 6-9, 45 with the Border Carpets Wodonga.
What I can categorically declare is they're in front by a lot.
Too much.
Yes.
I'll just count what I've got.
Observation, Gus.
Unthanked. Long from fullback, out wide for the Albury Tigers, but it's going to come back in pretty quickly. No, they stand up. Albury kick the ball inboard, trying to find a target, but it's turned over. As Simon Curtis mops up for Myrtleford, out wide, finds his intended target. Hourigan, chiselling ball inside 50. Jackson Kelly's there for the Tigers to mop up. Fed it backwards to Heiner Hennessy, whose kick was smothered. Hillary now under the pump for Albury. Has to get rid of it. Gone! Run down tackle, elite body and paint player that I reckon it's Harrington, the man who's in Dan Vaccaro's top 5 fastest runners, is showing his pace.
He's a fast man, and that was no exception there. Got him holding the ball clean, and that, as Gus said earlier, that sums up Albury Tigers' day. Myrtleford have just gone strength to strength today. They look really, really strong, and they can make a grand final, boys. They look good.
I tell you what, Damon Harrington's game today,
excellent.
He's been right up there in the top 4 or 5 players on the ground. I agree. And probably not something at the start of the year I don't think any of us would have said about him in an O&M game, that he would be in the top 4 or 5 players on the ground.
Here's Harrington looking for another goal.
And you moz him. Yeah, build a bloke up.
Hey, I didn't say he kicked the goal. I just said he's had a really big game.
Unthanked from fullback, out wide for the Albury Tigers. Poor kick. It's going to come back in pretty quickly. Monty's mozzing everyone, so I'll keep calling as Murphy Dale marks in the pocket. Don't say anything, Scott.
He'll kick this.
What does this do to the player of the day?
Dozer, this is for 5 as well.
Yeah, and he set the tone early, Lockie Murph.
I'll tell you what, Scam, you got a job ahead of you if he kicks this one, which I reckon he will.
Decisions. Where's Fraser Dale when you need him?
Kick it out in the full now.
Lockie will go, nah, bro said no, I'm going to say no too.
Here's LMD looking for number 5. 25 metres out, slide angle, Botanic Garden end. You've got a dilemma, Scam. He's got a 5. He's got 5, Lockie Murphy-Dale. He's putting together a really good block of footy since he's returned from a broken jaw, reminding the competition how evasive and elusive these Myrtleford Smalls are.
He's an absolute gun, Lockie Murphy-Dale. And I'll tell you what, Scam, you could just go completely against the forwards and maybe give it to a Jackson East. Monty,
Harrington.
Jackson East has had 28 disposals, been super. Monty's man, Damon Harrington.
There's been a few. No, Angus. No. That will be a no from everybody.
Oh, yeah.
As the ball's back in the middle.
Kept Curtis reasonably.
I've got it being 18-9, 117 on the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard. As the ball's in the middle, Pattinson gets a nice little handball to gain 8. He keeps trying, the little man.
Yep.
And G's a good player. As Tenardi stays down, keep an eye on that one, please, Scam. Hopefully he gets up quickly. As the ball's at half forward for the Albury Tigers. Jackson Kelly extracts it and gets it around the corner. Who's going to be clean? No one. Just a little fist over the top. Sharp. Brady just goes out. I don't want to bar this one. Through for a minus score to the Tigers. They're 6-10-46, trailing 117 of the Saints on the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard. And we've gone 23 minutes thanks to NZ Albury. As Tenardi has it now on true centre wing. Gets a handball to a teammate. Now they go short to Munro. Back to Tenardi. Jeez, he's had heaps of it today as Mitch. Kick out in front of Sharp. Big Riley. Look at that for end-to-end footy from the Myrtleford Alpine Saints, and they're sending a real message to the rest of the competition that we're coming in September, Scam.
Yeah, no doubt. Pretty hard to stop when it comes in that quickly, boys. Just quickly, Jakey Gaynor just limped to the boundary as well. His foot just seemed to get caught up in a tackle.
24 marks inside 50 from 50 entries, Mont.
24 marks inside 50 in a game.
10 more than the league's best average, which is theirs.
That's 6 a quarter, Gussie, and that's unbelievable.
And a lot of them being smalls.
As Big Riley now shoots from 30, and he loves it. Straight through, goalpost high for another major to the Saints. They are absolutely marching in, and they're marching into September. That's his second for Big Riley, and that takes the Myrtleford Alpine Saints to 19-9. What's that? 19-9?
Yep.
123 to 6-9-45.
There's been some really good individual performances today. We talk about Lockie Murphy-Dale. He's been fantastic. 17 disposals, 5 goals. Jackson East, he's been super. 28 disposals. Mitch Tenardi, I love Mitch Tenardi. 27 disposals for him today as well. So some really great performances from Myrtleford Saints.
Scotty Montgomery around the grounds, Mr. Stove's pool world.
Yep, so the Magpies have 50 goals since we last checked on the game at Bunton Park to go in front by a point, and the Hoppers just had a shot on goal, but it's gone out of bounds. 16 minutes gone there in the last quarter. 1 point lead to the Wangaratta Magpies.
What a rip snorter.
Blake Panda Escott texted me at quarter time and said it's the worst game of footy he's ever seen. How the Tides have turned.
He's a judge.
He's such a footy snob, isn't he?
Here's Page for the Albury Tigers trying to break his way through. 1-2 with Patterson. Gets the ball back onto Page. On the left boot, long down the line at the half forward. Ball's in the hands of Blomley. Called to play on. Kicking to the top of the goal square. Mioto! Elite body and paint, mark of the day from Lockie. And he might have mozzed him. No, he's found Del Bosco, who's been excellent today across half back. I reckon he's stripped down a little bit too, Mitchy Del Bosco. He's covering the turf really well as he finds Simon Curtis. Now in the back pocket, ball's in the hands of Pethy-Bridge for the Tricolours.
Pethy-Bridge is going to go short to Hourigan. And it's like this. This is a bit of game tempo stuff that will serve him really well in the coming weeks. There's Hourigan now in the back pocket. He's going to go long down the line looking for Cossa. It's going to get out the back, I think. No, well done, Ben Kelly. Gets a fist on it. Comes to ground level. Coming through Z-Bar. No, Beatty. Great work. Goes short. Looking for Augusta. Does well. Gets a hand on it. And now it falls the way of Caligiero. Bowen takes one running bounce. Now he goes to Big Kai. Big Kai's going to go long. Who's he found? Riccardi. Couldn't quite get a hand on it. Well done by Byrne. Bren worried out of it. Coming through there was Conlon. No, it's Unbank, and the ball will be tossed up in the forward pocket in front of the beautiful scoreboard thanks to Border Carpets Wodonga.
You reckon LMD and Riccardi are just saying get out of the way here, boys?
Give us a chance for that sign.
Inside attacking 50, deep in the pocket, lurking is Munro, trying to get the hands from Smith. Umpire Clarence Lamper says we'll ball the footy up, tied up in the pocket.
In another game too, I've just mozzed Noel Spiteri. He's gone goalless today.
He's going to win the string butt.
Here's an opportunity. He's top of the goal square. Capillari. Bang. Myrtleford kick another. They are running rampant at the Albury Sports Ground. It's going to be back-to-back victories for Myrtleford against Albury at this very venue Liam Scammell, Newmarket Hotel.
It is indeed, mate, and 3 in a row. I think we did this game last year, and it was the first win they'd had at the sports ground in 15 years plus. So they'll go 2 in a row here at the sports ground and 3 in a row against the Tigers.
Tommy Capillari hasn't had a huge day today, but he has just been there where it matters. He's such a good footballer. He's had the 15 disposals and he's kicked a goal to finish it off. Mr.
Stowe's pull it around the grounds. North Albury lead at the 18-minute mark, 73-68.
How good's O&M footy this time of year? See Lockie Murphy-Dale. Hopefully that's nothing too major. Keep an eye on that one, please, Scam. There's now Bren. Gets a clearing kick and it goes inside 50. It's a high up and under. Munro just gets a fist on it. Coming through is Hilton. Does well. Kick's not a good one, but and Maraka takes a mark and he's going to go back inside 50 here for the Saints. Joshy. He's got a couple of options, but he says no. I'm just going to hold on to it for a little bit and wait for a good option. He's going to go to the top of the square, I reckon, looking for the big fellas. Coming through, Smith. Getting up nice and high was Robinson with a fist. Around the body, Damon Harrington! Sunjan goal of the day. That's his second. And I'll tell you what, he's definitely putting his hand up here, boys, for the Anytime Fitness Player of the Day.
This is the hardest player of the day, I reckon, this year. There is so many good players that Scum has to pick from. He's got Riccardi, he's got Lockie Murphy-Dale, he's got Jackson East, he's got Damon Harrington, he's even got Mitch Tenardi, Bowen Collegero. They've all been super, Monty, so big task for our man Scum.
Just on Lockie Murphy-Dale here, boys, just taking the tape off his left knee, which has been pretty heavily taped. Maybe just a little bit of a knock on that late.
I'm having a look. I'm seeing Jake Sharp. I'm seeing Jackson East. Is this the Rolls Royces and the important players just having a spell? Put them on ice.
Yeah, looks
Riley
like
Sharp
it,
as well.
100%.
Or Brady, I should say.
Yep.
Wouldn't be surprised if they go to 16 or 17 on the ground here soon. Myrtleford just pull the A-graders off. Speaking of A-graders, Collegero spits it off to the back of the pack, and Harrington was the target from the Diesel Beatty kick. And the siren sounds here at Tigerland, and the Myrtleford Alpine Saints have recorded an emphatic victory. They run away victors 29-129 to 6-9-45. That was a demolition job from the Tricolours on enemy soil.
It was, wasn't it? They've kept Albury to single goals in the second half, 1 in the third quarter and 1 in the last. Their defensive work was what impressed me, Gussie. Yeah, they hit the scoreboard. Yeah, they took marks inside 50. But the way their back six was able to repel a lot of inside 50s from the Albury Tigers time and time again. And their transition footy is as good as I've seen this year. The way they were able to play on a day like today when we haven't really seen that from Myrtleford, because they've played on the wettest ground probably in the Ovens and Murray most of the year, and especially in the last 6 weeks. They are absolutely flying. You don't want to run into them the first week of the finals, I don't reckon.
Absolutely not. Liam Scammell and Dan Vaccaro are going to make their way onto the ground to catch up with our Anytime Fitness Player of the Day. As soon as we do that, we're going to take you to Bunton Park to give you the audio of the North Albury versus Wangaratta game. Of course, a big showdown there where North Albury lead by 5 points at the moment. Liam Scammell and Dan Vaccaro are making their way onto the ground. I reckon there's probably 3 contenders. Riccardi, Murphy-Dale, Harrington. They're probably the 3.
Yeah, they're the main ones.
Easton Tenardi were excellent.
They were very good. Had a lot of possessions on the 40-win stats board.
Agosto, I thought, was great at halfback.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're trying to find one. They got one. They found him. He would have come and found you, I reckon, Scam.
He did. He had a day out, boys, especially in the second term. Brody Riccardi kicked 5 for the day and laid a couple off, mate. Great win for you boys.
Yeah, super. I think going into finals, we're just starting to hit our straps. I think our everything is off the back of our defence. Our forward line's operating really well. I think Dozer kicked a bag today as well. So Riley's kicking goals, Riley Sharp, Riley Smith, but it's all off the back of our defence. And yeah, it's good to build a bit of momentum going into the back end of the year.
100%. And I think the 3rd time in a row now that you've knocked off Albury as well. You beat them late here last year, which was the first in a long time. So 2 in a row here at the sports ground, and you knocked them off at home early in the year. So it must be pleasing to take 3 in a row against Albury.
Yeah, they're a ripping club, and they've been so good for so long. So we really set ourselves every week, but especially to come over here. There was a few knocks on us, obviously, on the road. So to come over and back up after Coral last week was super.
Well done, mate. Cheers.
Anytime Fitness Player of the Day, Brody Riccardi with 5 goals. We're now going to take you to Bunton Park, where North Albury leads 79-68. Game is on the line, and a top 3 spot up for grabs. Over to Bunton Park with Blake Penderescott, Luke Francis.
Here they come again. Arch Gardner. Minogue thought he was being held by Grossman. Umpire said play on. Ball out of bounds in the pocket. Natives not happy. Little restless over there. At the moment, they got the lead though. So final turn brought to you by Tyre Power.
Loudest home crowd in the competition, Lukey.
That's it, Wink. We're gone. 23 for Maccas in the final turn. Let's have a look. Big throw in. Knowles. Worked under the ball. Flack went over it. Norton down low. Murphy in there. So to Roberts. Umpire to take control. Have a stoppage. 25 out.
So
directly in front. Sports Club here.
Big Knowles, he's down off the pack here, boys. And he's very, very slow to get up. I reckon they're going to stop the play here.
It's not great for my fantasy team.
No, it's not. No, he's got a big blood nose here, Knowlesy. He's got a blood schnoz and he's going to come off. And Joshy Tweedale's going to run on the ground. So a blood rule here. We'll quickly go around the grounds. A big hello to the guys on 2AY who have just joined us. Myrtleford too good in that game against the Albury Tigers by 84 points.
84 points?
Yes, 84 points. I've just looked at the app.
Wow.
Lavinston beating the Raiders by 80.
Riley Sharp would have kicked a handful.
Must have. The Rovers lead by 46 over Yarrawonga. Wodonga lead Corowa by 23 points. And here, it's an 11-point advantage if you've just joined us here on O&M Live to the way of North Albury. Okay, I've just got a text from Gus. It was actually 91 points to the way of the Myrtleford Alpine Saints.
Wow.
So there we go. That's a schlacking. Ben Rigoni just gold here for North Albury. And they lead.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Inspired, how about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Ooh. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Out of the box and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.